And welcome in, everybody, as a whole new basketball season is right upon us here, as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster tonight. Two different platforms, streaming play-by-play for all you guys out there for this game tonight. Tonight we have the Boston Celtics in action for the first time this season on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube and also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster, as the Celtics will be taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. We welcome you guys into the stream right now, as I'll be calling the play-by-play of this game for everybody out there tonight. So, a little bit of stuff before we start this game here. We'll take a look at both of these teams right now. The 76ers finished up ranked third in the Eastern Conference. 51-21 was their record in 2018-2019, with a couple of off-season moves from the 76ers here. Jimmy Butler went to the Miami Heat, as we welcome into Sportscaster Billy Mann 9288. Welcome in now. So Jimmy Butler in the offseason going to the Miami Heat, and then J.J. Redick from the 76ers went to the New Orleans Pelicans, as Philadelphia got a very big, tall option there, the center for the Boston Celtics. They got in free agency. That happened to be Al Horford. They got in free agency for the Boston Celtics. Hey, what's good? Welcome back in here to YouTube, Edwin. Thanks so much for joining me. So we'll be tipping this game off in about 15 minutes from now, as we are at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This game will be at the Wells Fargo Center. We welcome in you guys in here to the YouTube channel, same as Sportscaster right now on the Sports Dish. Celtics versus 76ers. Yes, indeed, my man. Go Celtics. Definitely wearing the Celtics green today. Everybody, Paul Pierce. Nice Celtics jersey back in the day with number 34 on the team. But the 76ers getting Al Horford in the offseason. They also got Josh Richardson over from the Miami Heat to the Philadelphia 76ers. Jimmy Butler went to Miami, and J.J. Redick went over to the Pelicans. As far as the Celtics, this should be an interesting season for Boston. One of the smaller teams in the NBA, but I cannot wait to see what they can do with that court speed up there right on the court this year for the Boston Celtics. Kyrie going to Brooklyn, so we'll see if that solves any problem as far as any of the mouths to feed, just giving one of the players away, trying to see if that will clear up some shots here for the Celtics. Marcus Morris also went over to the Knicks. Terry Rozier complained about playing time. He went to the Charlotte Hornets, and Al Horford went over to who they're playing tonight, the Philadelphia 76ers. But the best prospect they got on the market in free agency, and they got him indeed, the former UConn Husky, Cardiac Kemba Walker, will be making his Celtics debut tonight, guys, alongside Enes Kanter, the center from the Portland Trail Blazers last season. So, cannot wait for this game, the season opener between these two teams. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to spike that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I'll be calling play-by-play for you guys throughout the basketball season once again. Let's go back to the YouTube chat right here. Edwin saying we need Robert to start. He's got better defense than Kanter. So, yeah, Robert Williams, second-year player from Texas A&M, trying to put a big jump on this year for Robert Williams, trying to take a big step ahead. I cannot wait to see. Hopefully, he'll have that big jump this year. One of the players that needs an extra huge jump will be this one. They handed the keys right over to him. That would be Jason Tatum. He would need that jump for this season in year 3. Cannot wait to see what he's on the court. Does he have that caliber to be an NBA All-Star caliber player alongside Kemba? Well, we will see this season. Hey, we welcome in Joshua. Thank you so much for joining me in here to the channel. I'll be calling play-by-play for you guys of this game. We will be starting with a tip-off around 12 minutes or so with a Celtics season opener against the 76ers. Kemba Walker averaging 25.9 points per game, his career high last season in Charlotte. Yay, what's good? Vegas Vix, TCE, everybody back from the YouTube channel. If you guys didn't know, I have a football channel, by the way. So I have a football channel that I also do here on YouTube. It's called Final Yard Football. Yeah, oh no. Hey, what's good, Philip Lindsay? No, this is just my basketball channel. So I have a football channel too. Football channel is separate from the basketball channel, but I'll post that in here for you guys. So my football channel is called Final Yard Football, and that is a separate channel from the basketball channel here. Edwin asking, do you think we can take this game? I think it's going to be really close. I have no clue, like, what to expect at all. Like, people were asking me today, like, as far as, like, a sports betting standpoint, what would you pick in this game? I have no clue at all. I have no clue because it's the season opener here. If you guys do sports betting, I would probably hold on until like the first 2 weeks of the season are finished. Yes, I did hear about that. Josh Gordon on the injured reserve, what Vegas Vix is pointing out. That's just so unfortunate for the Patriots, man. That's just, oh gosh. They got him like around a year ago or so, from like around this time like last year they got him for Josh Gordon. And they were saying that he lands on the IR. That I I think I was hearing something, going home, listening to the Sports Hub. I heard a little bit about maybe like a couple of sources that they were citing out in their articles that he went on the IR until he gets healthy, and then he gets activated again. They'll trade him, I guess, but he's on the injured reserve right now. Yeah, that's what I was. So he might get released too and go into another team. Gosh. So just the receiving squad just continues. Hopefully Mohamed Sanu can be able to catch up to the offense fast for the Patriots. That's what I really hope. Ooh, one second, guys. Oh, I put that into the gypsy. That's weird. Oh, that's weird. I was typing it up, and then for some reason it went back there. Okay, that's why I went into my zeros. Okay, let's see here. Back into the chat. Jaylen Brown got a dunk tonight. Edwin's saying here, so he's thinking about a big Jaylen Brown dunk tonight on Al Horford. We'll see about that. How about Joel Embiid? That could, it's going to be that's going to be the matchup just to look out for the Celtics here. I don't know who's going to be able to guard Joel Embiid tonight, but yeah, Al Horford back up against the Celtics. Hey, we welcome in Jimmy and the boys. Welcome in here to Sportscaster. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this game. We're in the pregame right now. We'll get to the play-by-play call in a couple minutes here with this game and the season opener for the Celtics. Do I think that Jimmy Butler got overpaid? I think probably around, like, I think he's probably good with his pay. So, Edwin's saying here he would put Robert Williams on Joel Embiid. Yeah, Robert Williams is one of the top taller defenders here on the team. As far as Enes Kanter, there's been some struggle with him, some concerns. Yeah, I wouldn't put Jaylen Brown on Joel Embiid to guard him. Maybe even put like Semi Ojeleye for a little bit in like bursts and times, because Semi Ojeleye actually last year was guarding Giannis, and he was guarding him tough when it was in the playoffs. That was the best of Semi Ojeleye. Like defensively, he was great when he really hunkered down. Except it's just the scoring that's been a work in progress there for him. Hopefully we can see that upstep this season. So we're gonna have probably the tip off here in like less than 10 minutes or so. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. If you didn't hear, the NBA did start out last night. The Raptors winning the first game of the season, 130 to 122 in overtime against the Pelicans, as Fred VanVleet had a huge game, 34 points for the Raptors. Clippers winning the Lakers in the LA season opener there. Kawhi Leonard posted 30. Danny Green, nice addition for the Lakers, posted 28. Hey, what is good, TC? Thank you so much for being a part here of YouTube. What is good, guys? Thank you guys so much for being here on the channel right now. So, my schedule looks like this. Celtics game tonight, football game tomorrow on Thursday, Patriots game on the football channel too on Sunday. So, cannot wait to be calling all these games for you guys. It's been a pleasure every single night on the channel, whether it's basketball now since we're starting basketball, whether it's football. You guys have been awesome here, so cannot wait to share with you the play-by-play calls throughout this game for everybody tonight in this one. So looking at the Celtics here with their key acquisitions, they got Cardiac Kemba, what he's been able to accomplish, and it's been fantastic what he did last year for Charlotte, leading that team, and now he has an actual squad of players here alongside of him. Jason Tatum's supposed to uptick this year, same as Jaylen Brown. Hey, welcome in Buffalo Sports. So how do I feel about the Bills this season? The Bills defense looks locked down. I'm going to tell you that, Buffalo Sports. This Bills defense is the toughest contest for the Patriots. It's the Bills defense. That is the toughest contest for the Patriots. It's just Josh Allen with the turnovers, but he was much better in the last game, though. So that's the thing there for Buffalo, but they're going to make the playoffs. They have such an easy schedule to make the playoffs, so the Buffalo Bills, they will make it. They will make it as a wild card into the playoffs, probably as the number 5 seed in the playoffs. So let's see here. I'm going to get up. If there is a starting lineup for you guys, I'll get it up. So we got 76ers against Celtics. If there is a starting lineup released, I'll get that out to you guys, just searching that lineup. Let's see here. Yep, Vegas Vix cannot wait for Carson Edwards. He was fantastic. Carson Edwards will be a rotational player. Okay, let's see here. We got the Celtics starting lineup. Robert Williams has been cleared to play, so he has been cleared to play. Here are the starting lineups for both of these teams. So starting at center tonight will be Enes Kanter for the Celtics. And then power forward, Gordon Hayward. Small forward, Jason Tatum. Shooting guard, Jaylen Brown. Point guard, Kemba Walker. On the other side, Ben Simmons is back, as he was day-to-day, but he is back now. As they also have Josh Richardson over to the Miami Heat now playing for the Sixers, as he's in the starting lineup, as well as Tobias Harris in the lineup, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid. That's a very tall lineup there that they have. I think Boston might have some trouble on the boards tonight, but if they can play up-tempo and be able to tire them out, I think it's going to be a tough... I think it's going to be close, like really close. I like this. Hopefully the Celtics team can just put some shots up and get it down. Hey, what is good, guys? Thank you guys so much here for joining me. Yes, Gordon Hayward is playing, Edwin. So Gordon Hayward is playing. Smooth Gaming, welcome into the channel right now. Smooth Gaming, we want Taco. Yes, indeed. Taco in a two-way contract, so he made it over to the Maine Red Claws, but part of the Boston Celtics G League team for Taco. So we'll have the tip-off here in a couple minutes for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast right now, as we're on Sportscaster, we're on YouTube. Yes, they got some size definitely here with the 76ers. Definitely some big size they got in the offseason. They took the Celtics center away there with Al Horford and added him. So alongside with Joel Embiid, Al Horford, Ben Simmons. So just so many players right there that they're probably going to dominate on the boards in this game, same as like every single team they face this season. But the Celtics are one of the smaller teams. If they can hit their shots, this can be an offensive minded team for sure, and they have the players to do it this year. And we saw that a great rotational player to add to the mix is Carson Edwards. He dropped 30 points in the last preseason game for the Celtics. This guy could be the new Steph Curry. He was on fire, 8 for 9 to start out from downtown. As part of the tournament in March Madness, he had 42 points in 2 games in March Madness against Purdue. Both of those games were against the defending champs Villanova, and also against the 2019 champions, the Virginia Cavaliers. In overtime they played them. Hey, welcome into Sportscaster right now. Sean goes to Portland. Thank you guys so much here for being a part of both of the channels. Yes, Carson Edwards taken in the second round of the draft. Vegas Vix pointing out he's the most slept on. I feel like it's because of his defensive abilities. They weren't really sure what he could offer defensively there, but we know him as a sharp shooter, scorer. He's a human bucket out there on the court for Carson Edwards, so scoring points will be no problem for him. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, feel free to give this a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll post here for you guys. I do have a football channel also. It's called Final Yard Football on YouTube, so feel free to check that out as well. I just put that in the chat for you guys right there. It's called Final Yard Football, so check that out. Subscribe to that. I'll be back tomorrow. Cannot believe it's already Thursday with Thursday Night Football, and then the Patriots game right back again on Sunday when they take on the Browns. But yeah, we welcome all you guys here to the chat. Buffalo Sports, AD, Edwin, and the Vegas Vix like always here tonight. So we'll begin the tip-off like any minute from here, everyone. This one taking place at the 76ers home court in this game. A couple of key notes to go over before I start this one. Looks like the 76ers are favored on the line by 6 points in this one. So this game should be starting any minute from now with a tip-off. Like any minute here, Edwin. We're just waiting for ESPN. They are right now on commercial break, and then we'll go right into the tip-off. Looking at some of the NBA games here with a scoreboard as I keep you guys updated right now with the NBA scoreboard. Charlotte Hornets up 42-36 against the Chicago Bulls. Detroit Pistons leading 29-26 against the Pacers. And Orlando Magic is up 33-28 against the Cavaliers. All right, here we are. Everyone, we are getting ready in just a moment. Right after this commercial break, we will have the start. Celtics versus 76ers with a tip-off for you guys on Sportscaster, also on YouTube as well, calling play-by-play for everybody out there today. I'm going to drop a link down in the chat right there. I'm on Sportscaster. That's where I do all my new content. So basketball content with a bunch of videos, football content too. I'm doing play-by-play in a second computer over towards my left as well. Yes, indeed, the Nationals winning today. Juan Soto, the 20-year-old, coming up huge in that game for Washington as they won Game 1 of the World Series 5-4 against the Houston Astros. They'll have Game 2 tonight. I'll update you guys with that score as we go throughout. Alright, here we are, everybody. Hit that thumbs up before I begin. Hit that subscribe button. Here are the starting lineups for tonight as we're going to get going. Kemba Walker, his debut for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, and Enes Kanter in the starting five for the Boston Celtics. For this game, we flip the script here to the 76ers. Ben Simmons, the point guard, with Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid. That would be fantastic. If that does go to a Game 7, I hope so. I hope that really does go to a Game 7 there. Garrett Cole was losing it, though, on the mound yesterday. That, like, one of the innings, he just blew completely open. Okay, here we are, guys, getting ready for tip-off circle as we're going to get started with this ball game tonight. The Celtics in the white uniforms with the green lettering for this game, and the Philadelphia 76ers going with the blue uniforms in the white lettering for this one. Embiid will be at the tip-off center here as he'll go up for the tip in just a moment with Enes Kanter, as we will get started for this game here in less than 30 seconds. Thank you guys for being a part here. Hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much for being a part. Sportscaster, YouTube, we're going to call this play-by-play here right now. So the season for the Boston Celtics will tip off right now in less than 10 seconds. At the tip-off circle, Embiid, Kanter, the ball is up in the air, it's tipped up, and Kanter gets it first. So the Celtics with the ball here, they take it past the timeline with Kemba. Kemba puts it into the hands of Brown. Brown dribbling right wing perimeter. Hayward dishes down with over. Top of the key here to Tatum. We are going off right now in this game. Tatum, top of the key, dribbling now at the top of the free throw circle. Left elbow jumper, Tatum. No good. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Philly. Philly with the basketball now for their first possession. Dribble. Right wing perimeter. That's a bump committed on the play. Kemba Walker bumping right into Josh Richardson. So Kemba with a quick foul with 11:32 left to go in the first. We just tipped off this game right now. Inbound pass by the 76ers coming up with 11:32 left to go in the first. Kemba Walker fire. We'll see what he can do tonight for the Celtics in his debut. Inbounding the ball. Ben Simmons passes this one off to Embiid. Back to Simmons here. Top of the key for Simmons. Lob pass over the top to Embiid. Puts it up and in for two. So Embiid strikes first underneath the basket in the alley-oop right there. 2-zip Philly. Boston with the basketball. They take it past that half-court logo. Now they have it right corner. This is Kemba dribbling now. Jaylen Brown with the basketball at the right baseline. Flings it over. Right wing. Kanter. Back to Brown. Brown shot fake, making his move inside. Brown couldn't finish. Tip in. Goes down right there by Kanter for two. We're tied up at 2. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. 76ers with the ball. Jumper, the free throw circle. That one off the mark. No good. And they get the rebound here. The Celtics get it with Jaylen Brown. He takes it past the half-court logo. Passes left wing to Tatum. And that's an offensive foul set by the Celtics. So Celtics will turn over the ball here with 10:49 left to go in the first quarter, everybody. 2-2 games so far in this one. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel right now. 76ers will inbound it in just a moment. 10:45 they do. They throw in the inbound. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Making their move at the left elbow. They dribble. They pass that one off to Embiid. Embiid trying to back his way. Down inside the low post guarded by Kanter. Left baseline jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. He's had a couple rebounds already. Brown pushes up the floor here to Kemba. Kemba, right wing perimeter. Takes a three from the outside. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by Embiid. 76ers with the ball now. They take it past the left wing of the perimeter. They have it. Lob pass with Horford. Horford here Shot fake, making his move inside. Spin move, working on Brown. That jumper, no good. And it gets rebounded by Cantor. Shooting, struggling early here. 2-2 with 10:05 left to go in the first. Celtics with the ball. Hayward passes top of the key. Over to Tatum. Tatum making his move inside. Passes back to Tatum. Top of the key. Now he's dribbling. Right elbow jumper. Step back. 2. Gets it. Gordon Hayward drills it right there. The Celtics on top for the first time this season. 4-2, 9:50 left to go in the first. 76ers with the ball at the right wing. They pass it. They take a 3 from outside. This is Richardson. Richardson off the mark. Rebounded by Cantor. Cantor's got a couple rebounds. Same as Jaylen Brown. Celtics with the ball. They have it top of the key. Dribbling. Kemba flings it over here to Hayward. Hayward making his move at the left elbow. Hayward tried to take the jumper. He is blocked in the play and a whistle on the foul. As that one is, I believe, Paul. Yeah, it was Richardson who got the block. Josh Richardson got the block on Hayward. Looked to appear to be a clean block, but we'll see what the refs say here in just a moment. Hayward with a little bit of a push-off, and that ball got blocked right up in the air. Yeah, so that was Hayward. As that ball went down, it was a foul by Hayward on Richardson. So 76ers with the ball. Lob pass over the top. They score. Underneath, and Ben Simmons gets fouled. So he'll go to the line for the and one. We're tied up at 4. So struggles right now for Gordon Hayward. Picks up his second foul in less than 15 seconds. In elapsed time there to Ben Simmons on the lob pass underneath the basket. Simmons puts it home off the backboard and gets fouled by Hayward. So Ben Simmons here at the line to shoot the and one. This shot's up. This shot's good. 5-4 now Philly up in front with 9:20 left to go in the first quarter. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline. Kemba has it at the top of the key dribbling. And now he's going to make his move inside. Kemba. Bounce pass back to Cantor. And that ball goes out of bounds. Bad turnover right there. As Cantor did not go for it. But let's see what we got for the cause. Oh, it was tipped out of bounds by the 76ers. Didn't see that. But the 76ers touched it last. So the Celtics will regain this. I thought it was a clear bad pass. But the 76ers got a fingertip on it. So the Celtics with it on the inbound. Hayward has it with 9 minutes left to go at the top of the key. If you guys are new, hit that thumbs up down below and the subscribe. Hayward goes inside, tries to finish, no good, but gets fouled underneath the basket with 8:57 left to go in the first. So 5-4 Philadelphia up at top here, as 2 shots are coming up at the free throw line from Gordon Hayward for the Boston Celtics. We thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Hayward with 2 fouls already in 3 minutes. First shot's up. That shot's good. We're tied up at 5. Shot number 2 here, coming from the free throw line by Gordon Hayward tonight for the Boston Celtics. Hopefully the Celtics can get this W here with your Vegas Vicks. That's a missed shot, though, by Hayward. We're still tied up at 5. 76ers get the rebound. They take it past the right side of the timeline, as that is Ben Simmons dribbling the basketball. He has it at the top of the key. Simmons looking to pass it, left wing perimeter lob pass over at the left elbow here with the basketball. As that is the 76ers now with the ball, trying to make their move inside with Embiid. Embiid flings it back outside. Horford takes that one, shot fake, back outside. They pass it, left wing 3, they're open. They take it, they drain it from the outside right there. It's 8-5 Philly. So largest lead of the game right there off the 3-point shot from the outside with 8:33 left to go in the first. It was, yeah, 8-5. Yeah, they just, I wonder, okay, I'm going to put it back to 5 here. Offensive foul they called on the 3-point shot, so it's tied up at 5 then still. So offensive foul was called late on that shot. That's a jumper by the Celtics at the free throw circle. They hit it, so it's 7-5 now the score. 7-5 Celtics there. So take away that 3-point shot that Philly had just moments ago, as they had an offensive foul to open up that 3-point lane. 8:08 left to go in the first, and that's a whistle on the play here. Philly with the basketball. Gordon Hayward would look great as a Patriots wide receiver, Vegas Vicks pointing out. Yeah, they need wide receivers now. They got Mohamed Sanu yesterday, so hopefully he can learn the offense there for New England. As we're back to action, 7-5 to score. Boston up by 2. As they have it at the right elbow into the hands of Embiid. Embiid passes this one back to Simmons. Simmons, as they take the 3 from the outside. Offensive foul by Philly. So offensive foul by Philly. Celtics will get the ball back. 7:56 now left to go in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me in here. 7-5 is the score. This is on a little bit of a delay here, guys, right now. Celtics with the basketball. They take a 3 from the left wing. No good by Hayward. Rebounded by Embiid as they get the rebound. Big burst of speed up the court here with Simmons. Simmons going to the basket. Lays it up and in for 2. 7.5 left to go in the first quarter. Now we're tied up at 7 apiece in this game right now. Celtics with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key, dribbling. This is Kemba. Kemba with the basketball, making his move now. Takes the left elbow jumper. That one's up. That one's good. There you go. For number 8, he drills it. 9-7 Boston. 7:20 left to go in the first quarter here. 76ers with the basketball. That's a steal by Boston. Trying to go all the way to the rim. They lay it up and in. And they get the foul as well. So off the steal, Jaylen Brown going all the way up to the rim, and he lays that one up and in for 2. So 11-7 now, the score. ESPN with their scoreboard, they're not on it today. He got that basket like a long time ago, and they just changed that. I was just making sure that we're on track here with the same scoreboard. Let's see here. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Jamie16J. How well do you think the Warriors will do? I still think the playoffs for Golden State, so I still think the playoffs, but I think towards the back now, since they only have, like, Steph Curry for their team. So probably, like, a number 7 seed, because the West is, like, really darn tough this year for the West. And it looks like, unfortunately for Klay Thompson, it looks like he could be out for the remainder of the season. Bounce pass here as that was a missed free throw by Jaylen Brown. Horford with the basketball dribbling. Right side baseline, puts up the jumper, gets it on the shot right there for the 2-point shot. It's 11-9. Celtics with the ball, 6:50 left to go as they have it at the top of the key. Marcus Smart into the game passes. Right wing perimeter here as that's Kemba. Takes the 3 from the outside. No good by Kemba. Rebounded by the 76ers by James Ennis. So Ennis into the game here for Philly. Philly with the basketball. This is Simmons dribbling left baseline with that ball. Bounce pass. That ball is stolen away. And bodies collide. No foul called from behind as Jaylen Brown should have got his second steal of the game on a lot of contact and a foul there, but no foul and whistle by the refs. 76ers get it back. They take a 3. Top of the key. Rattles around. No good. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics here with the basketball. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit the subscribe button. That's a missed layup underneath by the Celtics. Rebounded here by Philly. Simmons trying to go into the lane. He gets fouled and 2 shots coming up with 6:03 left to go. Lots of action the past couple minutes here in this one as we'll take a little break here in the action, so we'll go on to commercial break. If you guys here are new, feel free to give that the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Also, I'm going to post in a link here on the chat. Feel free to check out my link. That's where I do a bunch of news videos on Sportscaster. I'm on Sportscaster streaming as well, so check out my video there. And also, I got a football channel for you guys. Since we're on commercial break, I'll let you guys know my football channel. It's called Final Yard Football. And it's on YouTube as well, so check that out. Feel free to subscribe to that one. This is my basketball channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball. So right now, we're just on commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream as I call play-by-play of this game right now. Celtics up 11-9. We'll look at some of the statistics here of what's gone down so far in the game once I bring up the box score for you guys. So we'll take a look at the statistics at this stage since we're on commercial break. Yep, I got a nice soda my sister got with our last name on it. So my last name, Lopez, is on the soda. So looking at the scoring here, Jaylen Brown leading the team so far with 4 points for the Celtics, 3 points by Gordon Hayward, 2 points by Enes Kanter, 2 points by Kemba Walker so far. Kemba and Hayward already in foul trouble, both players with 2 fouls each on the team so far. 2 assists by Jason Tatum. Tatum hasn't scored yet. But for the 76ers, the leading scorer, 5 points by Ben Simmons. The rest of the players here, Horford and Embiid, have 2 points. So that's what the numbers look like so far in this game right now. A lot of missed shots between these two teams so far. Not shooting that well from the floor. 42% by the Celtics, 44% by the 76ers. So both of these teams shooting the basketball cold from the floor here at the moment. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Feel free to give me that thumbs up if you like. Hit that subscribe button as well. I'm on Sportscaster streaming also this game for you guys. I'm also here on YouTube on my basketball channel. I have a football channel too that I call Play-by-Play. I'll be back on my football channel tomorrow on Final Yard Football. So right now we're just on commercial break. We will head back into the game here in like less than 2 minutes with this one. I believe the 76ers will be at the free throw line shooting 2 with Ben Simmons. 11-9 is the score as we're into the first quarter. And we have, if I can check the time here, I'll get that time for you guys to update. Okay, we have 6:03 left to go in the first when we do get back into this game. So we're just on commercial break. Vegas Vic's feeling some Kemba Walker going off around the second half. Hopefully so, man. Hopefully we'll see Cardiac Kemba go off. Cannot wait to see what he can do at home with the home crowd there at the Garden. So right now we're just on commercial break, everyone. We'll get right back into the stream here in just a minute. Feel free to let me know in the chat if you guys would like who you're feeling in this game. If you guys like the Celtics, like me, big Boston sports fan from Massachusetts, or if you guys are a 76ers fan or just another NBA fan, feel free to let me know. So, let's see. We're back to action right now. Was that a foul? Yes, it was. So, Ben Simmons at the line shooting 2. Before commercial break, he was fouled. First shot's up. That shot is... So, 6:03 left to go. 11-9 the score here. I think, yeah, the first one, they didn't update it, was a miss there. So, first one was a miss. Second shot, that one's up. That one's good. So 11-10 now is the score. 6 minutes left to go in the first as we're back into this game right now. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo here with Kemba. Kemba passes over to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart shot fake. Takes the 3 from the outside. No good. Off the mark. Rebound by Simmons. I'll get to that in just a second here with the next game once I check it out. Once we have the next whistle going inside. And that is a whistle here as Philly was going inside with 5:43 left to go. So let's see here. When is the next Knicks game tonight? Okay, 8:30. So 8:30 tonight against the Spurs is when the Knicks play, Yerner. So thanks so much, Yerner, for being a part here. So in a half an hour, Knicks will take on the Spurs there. That game is at San Antonio. So 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Philly. First shot's up. First shot's good here. We're tied up at 11 with 5:43 left to go in the first. It's Javonte Green playing today. He hasn't played yet here, Edwin. Probably, I would guess that most likely he would not play because it's his first time in the NBA. But what a story with Javonte Green, going from a bunch of international countries now to playing in the NBA and taking the summer league with his James by storm. Second free throw is good by Philly. It's 12-11. But it also a great preseason to save Javonte Green's chances for the roster too, as that's a foul committed by Philly on the reach-in. Coming into the game now was Matisse Thybulle, the back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year for the Washington Huskies. He committed the foul on the play. He was drafted at number 20 overall draft pick in the 2019 NBA draft. He's into the game right now. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much, Yerner. So inbound pass here for the Celtics. They have it at the left wing perimeter. That ball gets tipped back to the backcourt. Celtics will regain it. Here's Kemba. Takes it past the right side of that timeline. Now dribbling top of the key. Takes the 3 from the outside, and that's an air ball. Right there with 5:21 left to go in the first. I think there was contact, though. Yeah, there was contact on the play there. So Kemba took the 3. Indeed, there was contact by Matisse Thybulle, the rookie, who came in to guard Kemba here. As we have 5:21 on the clock. I believe we have free throws coming up. 3 of them at the line as Kemba was at the top of the key. So Kemba Walker, here's a Celtics at the free throw line. He's going to be shooting some shots. First shot up by Kemba. That one is up and good, and we're tied up at 12 here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel. Feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And I'm also on YouTube on a football channel. It's called Final Yard Football. I do play-by-play over there. This is Behind the Arc Basketball. That's the next shot. It goes up, and it's good as well. It's 13-12 Celtics. So his foot must have been on the line. I thought it was behind the three-point line, but Kemba's Walker foot was on the line, so they rolled it a 2-point shot on the play. As we're approaching that 5-minute mark left to go here in the first quarter. 76ers with the basketball. They fling it over. Left wing 3. They take it from behind the arc. That one, no good. A rebound by Semi Ojeleye as he's into the game here for the Celtics. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the left side of the half-court logo. Dribbling at the right wing, they lob it over here into Daniel Tice's hands, and now into Jason Tatum. Tatum at the right wing, he takes a 3. No good from the outside. The shots are cold tonight, and rebounded by Philly. They get the ball. Hey, what's good? Thanks so much, Chris, for joining me here. He's saying he's not feeling Jaylen Brown's haircut. as Philly tries to go inside right now, and that is an offensive foul by the 76ers trying to go inside a low post. I believe Daniel Tice took the charge on the play. Looked like, who was that for the Celtics? Somebody maybe a little bit banged up on that one, coming down hard. And yeah, that was Marcus Smart a little bit maybe banged up on that. He's able to get up, so Marcus Smart is all right now, but did hit the court hard after that one. 13-12 to score, 4.5 left to go in the first quarter. Celtics with the ball after that offensive foul inside by Philly. Celtics with it, top of the key with Tice, hands it over here to Tatum. Tatum makes his move inside, dribble, drive into the lane, and can't get it. Second one on the rebound underneath Tice. Tice gets fouled underneath the basket here with 4:24 left to go in the first. Yeah, the shots are just not falling here, guys, tonight. Constant brick after brick after brick. It's a grinded-out game. This looks like the basketball version of the Patriots versus Bills in football in Week 4 to NFL. It's that type of version here. Grinded-out type of game early on. None of the shots are falling. Daniel Tice at the free throw line shooting 2. First shot here by Tice. This one is up. This one is through. It's 14-12 Celtics. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And also, we're on Sportscaster tonight, calling play-by-play the same game. I do a bunch of sports content, so check out that link I just posted there. We're inside the top 10 on Sportscaster. Second one goes up and it's through by Daniel Tice. So 15-12 now. Celtics with a lead with 4:20 left to go in the first. 76ers with the basketball. No, man. This is a Patriots hat. Boston sports fan, Celtics jersey right there. As that shot goes down for 2 by the 76ers, it's 15-14. Boston with the basketball. They take it past that half-court logo. Dribbling with it. This is Marcus Smart here with the ball. Passes left wing. This is Carson Edwards into the game now for the Celtics. Number 4. Back to Smart, making his move inside. Dishes that one out to Tatum. Tatum, shot fake here at the left wing perimeter now. Dribbling left side baseline. Back outside. They take a 3 left wing. That's an air ball by Tice. As he took the 3, he completely missed it. Rebounded here by Philly. 1-point game. Philly going inside. They pass it back outside here. Right wing of the perimeter to Ennis. Ennis dribbling now into the hands of Harris. Harris going underneath the basket. Blocked by Tice right there in the Celtics. Coming up with it as Harris falls down underneath the basket. Celtics with the ball. They have numbers trying to make their move inside with Tatum. Tatum going to the rim, up and in for 2. 16-17. So, yeah, 17-14 now the score with a 2-point shot. 17-14, 3:10 left to go in the first quarter here. 76ers with the ball. Hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. That's a missed shot by Philly. Philly tried to save it, and they go out of bounds with it. So Philly steps out of bounds as Al Horford tried to save that shot, but it did go out of bounds. Horford did step out of bounds. And Carson Edwards, number 4, is into the game. Dropped 30 points in the last preseason game against Cleveland last week. Went 8 for 9 from downtown. So here we are, timeout on the court. We have 3:10 left to go in the first quarters. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on Sportscaster, 2 different play-by-play sites, doing the same stream for you guys on 2 different platforms. YouTube on one stream, Sportscaster on the other, as we're heading on to commercial break. But thank you guys so much for being here. As right now, we're on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Carson Edwards is a human bucket. Just going to put up here for you guys in the chat. Check out Final Yard Football. That's my football channel on YouTube as well, so check that out, as I call football play-by-play on that channel, basketball on this one. So that's my football channel. Check that one out. I just posted that one in the chat for you guys. 17-14 Celtics are leading it. Just going to go over a couple of numbers here. Since we're on commercial break of the game right now, let's take a look at the leading scores. Well, the Celtics, the leading score, it's been basically an even distribution with everybody on the court tonight. 4 points by Kemba Walker, 4 points by Jaylen Brown, 3 points by Gordon Hayward, 2 points by Jason Tatum, and 2 points by Enes Kanter. 2 points off the bench from Daniel Tice. So everybody chipping in their weight so far. There's not one player that's gone off. It's a whole team effort so far, but it's been shot after shot after shot that just keeps on missing for both of these teams in the game so far. It's been a cold start for these 2 squads right now. Ben Simmons, the leading scorer, 6 points for the 76ers, as he's 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 2 for 2 at shooting from the floor right now. We're going to look towards that shooting percentage numbers. Both of those are cold at the moment here. 35% shooting from the floor, 6 for 17 by the Celtics, 38% by the 76ers at 5 for 13 right now from downtown. Nobody can hit a 3-point shot 0 for 4 by the 76ers, 0 for 5 by the Celtics. 76ers with a rebounding edge, 11-9 so far. And points in the paint, too. Philly has that one, 10-6. The largest lead, Boston did have a 4-point lead. Philly did have a 2-point lead. So those are the numbers so far in the game. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight on the play-by-play call of this one. So currently, we're just on commercial break. We will head back into the stream here in a couple minutes. What's going on in the NBA right now? Well, Orlando Magic leading the Cleveland Cavaliers at halftime, 55-41. Indiana Pacers up by 1 at the half against the Detroit Pistons, 55-54. Charlotte Hornets up at half, 63-55 against the Chicago Bulls. So those are the games going on right now. Memphis Grizzlies holding on to a 2-point lead against the Miami Heat, 26-24. Minnesota Timberwolves up against the Brooklyn Nets, 33-22. As we're going to head back to your game here and our game in just a moment. Let's see here. Edwin asked me, who did I got coming out for the East and West? I think it's going to be tough. I hope the Celtics can do it, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks coming out of the East, unless Giannis gets injured or so, or unless if the Philadelphia 76ers take on the Bucks and the Celtics take on somebody else, I feel like the way for the Celtics to get there has to be paved for them to get there. I do believe they do have a chance. If they take on the 76ers and the 76ers eliminate the Bucks in the round prior, I think they can get there. But I feel that's going to be such a tough matchup with Milwaukee, though, if the Celtics do it. I like the Clippers in the West. I do like the Clippers, as we're back to action now. 19-14 the score. That's a quick bucket by the Celtics underneath. As we have 2:50 left to go in the first quarter here. I definitely do think the Celtics have a chance here, being a Boston sports fan myself. Left baseline here with the ball. Embiid, he's surrounded. 2 defenders. Takes the jump shot. That one no good. Rebounded. It's going to be rebounded by the 76ers. That one pinwheeling around. 76ers have it. Pass it. Open man, left corner 3. They take it from the outside. They miss another one. Brick after brick after brick tonight, everybody. 2:25 left to go in the first. Celtics with the ball, making their move inside. Underneath the basket, they lost the basketball. We're going to check to see who was last down on Jason Tatum dribbling underneath the basket. I believe the 76ers last touched it. So right now we just have a stoppage in time. We're going to get back into the game here in just a moment. Celtics with the basketball. We're back here. Top of the key with Tatum. Dribbling down the basketball. Takes a 3 from the outside. Oh, they get it. They dial it up as finally 22-14 off the 3 ball. 2 minutes as we approach that mark left to go here in the first quarter. 76ers with the ball at the left wing. They have it now dribbling left baseline. They pass that one back outside, and that ball gets tipped all the way to the backcourt. Out of bounds. Last touch by Carson Edwards, as that one will go back to Philadelphia. So we have 1:56 here left to go in the first quarter. If you guys really enjoy what I do, feel free to hit that thumbs up here. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball on the stream. So 76ers with the ball with Josh Richardson. Takes the jumper at the free throw circle. Drains it. Hits the 2-point shot. It's 22-16. 1:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Celtics take this one past the half-court logo now, as this is Marcus Smart dribbling top of the key with the basketball. Smart with the ball now, passes it left wing perimeter into the hands of Tatum. Tatum now with the ball off the ball screen, top of the key. He takes a 3 from the outside. Tatum off the mark, rebounded here by Embiid. 76ers with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They have it now left wing perimeter. They feed it back outside. They take an open 3. Embiid, no good. The 3-point shots keep on missing. Rebounded, tipped up in the air by Tatum as the Celtics have it back. Pushing up the court. Edwards, catch and shoot 3. No good. Miss from the right corner. Edwards had a good look at it, though, with a minute remaining left to go in the first. 76ers with the basketball. They pass right wing perimeter here. Mike Scott holding the ball with under a minute left to go. Bounce pass over to Embiid. Embiid feeds it inside. Too easy. Up and in on the backdoor cut for 2 by Philly. As they score right there, it's a 4-point game. 22-18 now. Boston with the basketball as we approach 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Celtics dribbling now with Marcus Smart. He takes it past the half-court logo. Smart here dribbling the ball as he nears the top of the key with it. Calling out the play right now. Right wing perimeter. Now towards the top of the key. Smart passes over to Edwards. Edwards makes his move now into the lane. Passing that one back outside here to Tatum. Tatum takes the jumper top of the key. No good off the front part of the rim. As that ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover by the Celtics. And the 76ers will get it back. So ball movement has been a problem. Last few possessions here for the Celtics, not a whole lot of good looks on their shots as far as ball movement here. That's been the problem. They're trying to go outside. They can't hit anything. That's been the problem so far. And they're lucky that Philly hasn't been able to sink in most of their shots either. This could be a totally different game. This could be like 35-22. Instead, it's 22-18. 76ers with the ball there at the free throw circle. Spin move inside. Embiid guarded closely. Embiid going into the lane. No good. Tipping, though. He follows it up. Gets it. I thought he should have been called with the up and down, what I saw right there, but no, refs didn't call him. 10 seconds left to go before the end of the first quarter. Celtics with the basketball, they pass it over at the right corner. Shot fake here, Tatum takes the three from the outside, gets it to fall. With 2 seconds remaining before the end of the first quarter, Jason Tatum with a shot fake and drains it, as that's a full court shot, no good at the horn, and we end the first quarter here on Behind the Arc Basketball. It is 25 Boston, 20 Philadelphia. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream tonight. If you're new here to the YouTube channel, feel free to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here for you guys. I'm also calling play-by-play on a football channel too, so check that out. I call football games of the NFL on my football channel. It's called Final Yard Football. That's also on YouTube also. So currently we're just on commercial break. We will head back into the stream here in a couple minutes, as we will go to the second quarter right after this commercial break. So looking at the numbers here as we just ended that half, Jason Tatum, the leading scorer, draining the three-point shot, as he is the only one to make 2 3-point shots in this game right now. Jason Tatum is 2 for 5 from downtown, 2 for 10 the Celtics shooting from three-point range. So Tatum making both of the three-pointers so far. Tatum the leading scorer with 8. And Kemba Walker's been spending a lot of time on the bench because he does have 2 fouls right now. Same as Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown. So those 3 players in deep foul trouble after the end of the first quarter. Tatum, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, and Gordon Hayward. Jason Tatum's been clean. No fouls by Tatum. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 8 points off of 2 3-point shots by Tatum here. Other players with their scoring: 4 points by Enes Kanter, 4 points by Kemba Walker, 3 points by Gordon Hayward, and 2 points off the bench by Daniel Tice. Good to see Carson Edwards getting 4 minutes to start out in this game for the Boston Celtics. As far as the team statistics here, both of these teams shooting the ball cold in the first quarter. It's that type of opening night game, cold shooting. We'll see both of the teams heat up otherwise, most likely in the second half, though. 39% right now from the floor by the Celtics, 36% by the 76ers in this game. Still a lot to be left on the court tonight, though. 16-11 is the rebounding advantage, plus 5 on the boards by the 76ers so far. 6 fouls apiece by both of the teams. The largest lead, the Celtics did have the largest lead by 8 in this game. A 2-point lead by Philadelphia in this one. So those are the numbers so far in this game, as we're going to welcome you guys back here in just a couple of moments onto the channel. So right now we're just on commercial break. We will head back into the stream here for the second quarter once we get back to it. Okay, so since we're on commercial break here, getting ready for the second quarter in like a minute or two, I'm just going to update you guys with the NBA scoreboard here. Orlando Magic leading at halftime 55-41 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Memphis Grizzlies up 32-26 against the Miami Heat. Ja Morant with 6 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Great to see the number 2 overall draft pick making some impact in that game for Memphis. Minnesota Timberwolves up 43-28 to the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie with 12 points. Karl Anthony Towns with 9.6 rebounds in that game for the Timberwolves. Pacers leading at halftime 55-54 over the Detroit Pistons. As we get ready here to go back to the second quarter, Jason Tatum leading the way, 8 points so far for the Boston Celtics. Al Horford on the other side for Philadelphia with 4 points. So here we are, getting ready for the second quarter. Kemba Walker still showing on the bench right now with those 2 fouls. So Kemba not playing here at the moment. They have Marcus Smart in the game as the Philadelphia 76ers get the ball in the inbound. They have it at the left wing perimeter for Philly. Lob pass at the top of the free throw circle to Embiid. Embiid takes the jumper. That one hits the rim short. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown does have 2 fouls. He's back in the game, though. Brown gets the rebound, takes this one past the half-court logo. Brown dribbling now left wing perimeter into the hands of Hayward. Hayward back into the game. He has 2 fouls as well. Floater, right elbow, no good by Hayward. That ball gets rebounded here by the 76ers. They take it past the right side of the half-court logo, pass it off to the right wing perimeter into the hands of Harris. Harris feeds it off down low to Embiid. Celtics have done a great job guarding Embiid tonight. Embiid bounce pass inside into the key. That shot no good. A whistle on the foul though as Mike Scott put up his shot. And he got fouled. I believe Marcus Smart down low fouled him by the Celtics. So 2 shots should be coming up here by Mike Scott at the free throw line for Philly with 11:19 left to go before halftime. So here comes number 1 at the line to shoot 2. First shot by Mike Scott here. Philly, that shot's up. That shot's good. 25-21 the score. Looking towards the other games going on. Thursday they have games on Milwaukee and Houston, Clippers against Golden State. World Series just started like 14 minutes ago or so. As the second free throw goes up and it's good as well. 25-22, Celtics up by 3. Celtics with the basketball. They have it dribbling at the top of the key. This is Smart. With the ball now dribbling for the Celtics. Smart making his move into the lane at the right elbow. Steps back. Passes off to Jaylen Brown. Brown at the free throw circle. Passes right back to Smart. Smart with the basketball here. Making his move into the lane. Floater into the key. Finishes to 2 right there into the hole from Marcus Smart. Gets it up and good on the floater. 27-22 as we're under 11 minutes here left to go in the second quarter. 76ers with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key dribbling. This is Josh Richardson. Foul on the play. I think Enes Kanter just picked up the foul by the Celtics here. So Kanter working on Embiid on the screen just a moment ago. And there was a foul on the play. So yeah, foul by Kanter. Philadelphia will get the ball right back. Lob pass at the left elbow here. Embiid. Embiid hands it off to Scott. Scott takes the left baseline jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jaylen Brown and the Celtics. Boston with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo here. They feed it off top of the key. Bounce pass. Inside low post into the hands of Kanter. Kanter making his move in there. Underneath the basket. Kanter gets blocked. That is just too tall for the Philly defense as he tried to work it between 3 defenders. Going up to the basket. Philly misses the layup. It was open and they missed it. Full court pass by Boston. Kanter going into the lane. He gets fouled from behind by by the 76ers there. Number 30, Furkan Korkmaz coming into the foul. So yeah, Jaylen Brown has been getting a couple good rebounds the past few possessions here for the Celtics off these rebounds. So Enes Kanter was just fouled from behind. I believe that was Furkan Korkmaz who fouled him for Philadelphia. So 2 shots coming up at the line here by Enes Kanter. First shot's up, first shot's good. 28-22 now the score. Thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream tonight on Behind the Arc Basketball. Enes Kanter last season, 32 double-doubles, as he was the free agent acquisition in the offseason for Portland. Second shot at the free throw line here by Kanter. This one is up. This one is no good off the mark. Rolling around the rim or rebounded here by Mike Scott of Philadelphia. Philly with the basketball now. They take it past the half-court logo with Josh Richardson. Richardson dribbling left wing perimeter into the hands of Embiid. Embiid now with the basketball into the hands here of Harris as he dribbles. Takes a shot at the free throw circle, and that is a foul on the play by Boston. So Boston commits the foul here with 10:01 left to go before halftime. And that's a shooting foul too, so 2 shots coming up the line here by Tobias Harris of the 76ers. First shot coming up now. This shot is up, and that shot is good. Puts it back to a 5-point game. 28-23 now. So 28-23 now the score. 10:01 left to go. Second shot here coming up at the line. This shot is up, and this shot no good. Hits the front part of the rim. There you go. Jaylen Brown gets another one. So what Edwin was pointing out in the chat here moments ago, Jaylen Brown just keeps on snagging rebounds for the C's here. So they have the basketball at the top of the key. This is Kanter. Kanter hands it off to Hayward. Hayward now dribbling left elbow, swings down, went back over top of the key. They take a 3 with Smart. Smart hits the rim short, no good. Rebounded here by Korkmaz with the basketball for Philadelphia into the hands of Harris. Spin move inside with a jumper. That shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Celtics come down with it. As into the game was Grant Williams, the rookie from Tennessee, who got the big rebound underneath and a whistle and a foul committed there on the rebound by Philly from behind. So we have 9:34 left to go. Celtics will get the basketball as we welcome into the game number 12 for the Celtics, Grant Williams from the University of Tennessee, as he played 3 seasons for Tennessee last year, averaging 18.8 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per game last season for the Vols. They take the shot here from Boston, right corner 3. They missed it from the outside by Kanter. Rebounded by the 76ers. 76ers take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing. They pass it over at the right wing into the hands of Richardson. Richardson making his move inside with a whistle on the foul down low there. I believe Jaylen Brown committed the foul. We have 9:12 left to go here before halftime. So we'll have 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by Josh Richardson for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, thank you guys so much for being a part here in this stream. Yes, hopefully that can happen in this game here, Vegas Vic. Seeing Carson Edwards drain some threes late. First shot at the free throw line. That one is up. That one is good. It's 28-24. Richardson having career highs last season with the Miami Heat. 16.6 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, and 4.1 assists per game. Now playing for the 76ers. Second shot coming up at the free throw line in just a moment by Josh Richardson here of Philly. 4-point game. Boston's up by 4, 28-24. Here's the next shot. This one's up. This one is good as well. Welcome in Cleveland Sports here to broadcast Sportscaster stream. So welcome in. Thank you guys so much for joining me. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with the basketball dribbling at the right wing. They take it inside with Hayward. Hayward passes down with back out to Grant Williams. Passes top of the key over to Marcus Smart. Smart trying to make his move into the lane. Hooks that one up and gets it to fall on a little hook shot right there in the key for 2 by Marcus Smart. Drops it down off the backboard. 30-25 to score. Boston up by 5. Philly with the basketball, they have it at the right wing. Dribbling Josh Richardson inside the key as that shot is blocked from behind. And out of bounds with 8:43 left to go before halftime. That was a nice smooth play. The possession before by Boston to the rim. By the way, right there by Marcus Smart. A little right-handed floater and a hook shot. Got it to fall off the backboard. So going to the free throw line here, 2 more shots by Josh Richardson. He was fouled, so he'll go shoot 2 at the line as we have 8:43 left to go before half. First shot here by Philly at the free throw line with Richardson. This shot is up, and this one is good. It's back to a 4-point game. It's 30-26 with 8:43 left to go before half. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here by Richardson. This shot is up and it's good as well. So 30-27 to score now. 8:40 left to go before halftime. Celtics with the basketball. Tatum passes right wing perimeter. As they bounce pass it over into the hands of Robert Williams. Feeds that one off. Jumper. Alley-oop. They go for it and they slam it down. 36-44. There you go. Marcus Smart lobs that one up and going for the jam right there was Robert Williams, the second-year player from Texas A&M. 8:18 left to go before halftime. 76ers with the ball, 32-27. Philly dribbles right wing perimeter here. Tobias Harris with the basketball at the right baseline now. Passes that one over right wing perimeter into the hands of Richardson. Dribbles now, takes a 3 from the outside. Rims out, rebounded there by Grant Williams. Celtics with the ball now. Boston has it at the right wing perimeter. Making their move inside at the free throw circle. Lob pass over the top. Cannot finish with Williams again there for the alley-oop to Robert Williams. Philly gets the rebound. Thank you guys so much for being a part here on the stream right now. As there's a whistle on the foul. Let's go back into the chat on YouTube here. Mr. Jamie, welcome back in here, man. He's updating me. Thank you guys so much for the updates. Kyrie with 17 points. As Kyrie has 17 for Brooklyn right now in that game. 7:50 left to go in this one. 32-27 to score. And 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by the 76ers. So Robert Williams, second-year player from Texas A&M, making an impact a couple of possessions ago for the Celtics with the alley-oop jam. Here's the former Celtic. Now at the free throw line, this is right now at the free throw line, Al Horford, as he hits the first one. So Horford for the 76ers hits the first one. It's 32-28. Second shot here coming up by Big Al, number 42 for Philly. Just a moment here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream tonight. 7:50 left to go before halftime. If you're new to the YouTube channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Same here, man. Miss Al Horford too. Second shot at the line. This one is up. This one is through. So Horford here. Moving on to Philly. Gets them both at the free throw line against his old former team, the Boston Celtics. Boston with the basketball. They take this one past the half-court logo, dribbling now at the right wing perimeter. And they lose control of it out of bounds. Ouch. So they lost control of that ball. So Kemba just lost it. Bounced off his foot right there and went out of bounds. 7:42 left to go before halftime as Kemba lost it. Hey, thanks so much, Edwin. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. It's you guys to make this channel a big part. That's a 3 taken. Philly has tied this game up at 32 with the 3-point shots. So this game's all knotted up here. Kemba with the basketball. Passes down and over to Hayward. Hayward, top of the key, dribbling left wing perimeter. Making his move inside. Left elbow here by Hayward. Swings it back out to Kemba. Kemba with the basketball at the right wing. Passes down and over to Brad Wanamaker. Into the game number 9 here for the Celtics. Makes his move. Floater. And, of course, Brad Wanamaker. Leave it up to him to miss it. Rebounded by Philly. Philly with the basketball in transition. Right wing 3 from the outside. No good. Rebounded by Robert Williams, the third, underneath the basket. And the Celtics do get it before Philly converts on the ball. Wanamaker now making his move inside. Dishes down with back outside. He's open. Kemba. Oh, hits it. Boom, boom. 35 on the board for Boston. Kemba's open off the dish by Wanamaker for 3 at the right wing. Drills it with 6:45 left to go. 76ers with the basketball. Lob it over at the free throw circle. Pass it back outside. Left wing 3. They take it. No good off the rim. Rebound by Hayward. Hayward now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo with 6.5 left to go before halftime. Gordon here at the left wing. Takes it at the free throw circle. Jumper. Gordon hits it. 2-point there by Gordon Hayward at the free throw circle. And the J, it's back to a 5-point game. 37-32. Cardiac Kemba draining the 3. Couple possessions prior as he was left wide open from the right wing. And a nice dish by Wanamaker. 76ers moving the ball now at the free throw circle. That is a travel by Philly with 6:12 left to go. So Philly turns it over once again. Mr. Jamie wanting to see another 3 like the preseason by Ben Simmons. There you go, man. Edwin saying here, definitely. Now the shots are falling for the Celtics. So the shots are finally falling. That has been the difference so far. It was a tie game. The 76ers got their shots to fall a couple minutes ago, but now the Celtics in the past minute getting their shots to fall. So right now we're just on commercial break. If you guys are new here to the channel, feel free to give this a thumbs up. Let's get the 10 plus thumbs up before halftime. Feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I'm going to post in here my YouTube channel. Also check out Final Yard Football. It's on YouTube. That's my football channel. So check that out. That is my football channel. As right now we're just on commercial break. So Final Yard Football, that's on YouTube. I am also on Sportscaster, by the way, on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. That's where I do a bunch of play-by-play there. No matter if it's football, I do my NFL game picks over there. NBA, college basketball, I do all types of play-by-play there. I'm streaming on the computer towards my left and the one ahead. So right now we're just on commercial break. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Welcome into the chat here, Kevin Brown. I appreciate it, man, saying Sixers need better ball movement. Yeah, a lot of these shots so far in this game just haven't been able to fall down. Celtics doing a great job guarding the Sixers down inside the low post here in this one. Lots of contested shots, not a whole lot of shots going to fall in so far by Philly as they're shooting the ball only 9 for 30 from the floor at 30%. The Celtics shooting the ball at 41% right now from the floor, 14 for 34 by Boston. The difference has been the three-pointers, 3 for 13 from behind the arc by Boston, 1 for 11 here by the 76ers in this game. Philly with a rebounding edge though, 23-18. Boston, though, with only 2 turnovers in this game. Philly with 4 turnovers. Boston, though, with a lot of fouls early on. 12 fouls. That's going to be something to look out for towards later in this game. Jaylen Brown in big-time foul trouble, guys. 4 fouls so far committed by Jaylen Brown. We're not even at halftime. 2 fouls by Kemba Walker. 2 fouls by Gordon Hayward. 2 fouls by Grant Williams. 2 by Marcus Smart and 1 by Marcus Smart and 1 by Robert Williams, the third in this game. The 76ers, as their leading scorers, a tie between 3 players. Ben Simmons, Al Horford, and Josh Richardson all have 6 points. The leading scorer for Boston with 8 points right now is Jason Tatum, as he did hit those 2 3-point shots earlier on in this game. As right now we're getting ready to go back to action here in just a moment. Thank you guys for being a part here to stream. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call a play-by-play here of basketball action on the channel. So right now we're just on commercial break. We'll get right back into the game. So commercial break here at the moment, and here we are getting right back to the action here on the court as we welcome you guys back in. 37-32, Boston up by 5 with 6:32 left to go before halftime here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The Celtics will get the ball back here on the inbound. They take it past the half-court logo with Kemba Walker. Kemba dribbling. Passes that one over to Hayward. Hayward dribbling right wing perimeter with the ball. Lob pass over the top end. Another missed alley-oop there. I believe it was Robert Williams III once again. 76ers with the ball, they move it at the free throw circle, and a quick foul by Boston from behind with 5:54 left to go. So Boston commits their 13th foul in the first half. So that's been the problem here, sizing up by Boston. A lot of fouls so far by the Celtics in this game as they are getting out-rebounded too. So some more shots coming up at the free throw line here by Philly. Mr. Jamie feeling like Kemba's going to pop off in the second half. We will see, man. We will see. I believe Vegas Vix in the chat was telling me that earlier, too. I hope so as well. First shot at the line. That one's up. That one is good by Philly. It's back to a 4-point game. The deficit here, it's been a lot of back and forth 4-point leads here by Boston. The second shot at the free throw line, no good by the 76ers as Gordon Hayward gets the rebound. Boston with the basketball now. They hand this one off to Tatum. Tatum back into the game, the leading scorer with 8 points at the right elbow. Passes back to Kemba. Kemba, top of the key here, making his move inside as he goes for the jumper, and the key gets it for 2. There you go. Cardiac Kemba making his move around defenders, gets it. 39-33. Kemba got fouled as well, so he'll shoot the and one at the line. So I just caught that at the very tail of that. Got fouled from behind by Matisse Thybault, a rookie from the University of Washington. So Kemba shooting the and one at the line. Kemba now the leading scorer with 9. Kemba looking for 10, looking for double-digit points right now. Kemba looking for 40 on the board by the Celtics. It is. It's up and it's good. 40 points here by Boston. They're leading 40-33. 5.5 left to go before halftime. 76ers with the ball. They pass. Left wing perimeter into the hands here of Harris. Passes that one inside. That ball almost stolen from behind, but knocked out of bounds by Tatum. As the 76ers will get this one back, I believe, here with 5:29 left to go. Kemba Walker's pumped up right now. Kemba's pumped up, already at double-digit points. 10 points by Cardiac Kemba here. Oh, that was knocked. Wow. So they're going to say refs are going to reverse that call. Knocked out of bounds here by Philly. So Boston gets this ball right back. So Celtics with the ball, making their move inside. They dish that one inside a low post. Kemba saves it. Tatum now at the left corner of the perimeter with the basketball here. Tatum dribbling, working on this man. Takes the left elbow fadeaway. Difficult shot. No good. Rebounded by Embiid. 76ers with the basketball. Moving it up the court here with Ben Simmons. Simmons taking this one. Spin move into the key here by Ben with a hook. Gets it to fall. It's up and good for 2. 40-35 the scores. We're under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo right now. That's Kemba. Passes over left wing perimeter inside to Hayward. Hayward making his move right now with a little hook into the lane. That one an air ball. Offensive rebound, though, by the Celtics. And the whistle and the foul underneath. Robert Williams snagged the air ball right there. Still was able to play through the drive and got fouled from behind. So 2 shots coming up here by Robert Williams III for the Boston Celtics with 4:42 left to go before half, as the hook shot was no good in the play by Hayward, but Williams got it, falling on top of Joel Embiid on the court too. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by Williams. First shot's up, first shot no good. So Robert Williams III, like him to score some more points this season. Last year, he was either injured or just never playing, inactive or so. Did see him quite a bit, though, in the Summer League. Very promising what he did in the Summer League this past July, so that's great to see. Robert Williams III at the free throw line. Missed the first one. Here comes the second one with 4:42 left to go. The shot is up. This one is good. 41-35 to score. Philadelphia with the basketball off the inbound. They take it past the half-court logo here with Ben Simmons. Simmons making his move inside the lane with a jumper. Oh, what a block! Sending that one out of the court right there. There you have it. With Robert Williams, clean block all the way to out of space right there. Swats Ben Simmons. Shot in the paint. Just clears that one out completely right there. Nice block. Clean as a whistle right there by Robert Williams. Getting the sky block on it. Philly with the basketball off the inbound, and that is a turnover by Philly. Offensive foul off the pick and roll right there. Boston will get it back up by 6. 4.5 left to go before halftime. Celtics now with the basketball as they inbound. They put the ball into the hands of Kemba here in the backcourt. Kemba takes it past the 76ers logo at half court. Dribbles now at the top of the key here. Kemba with the basketball making his move now inside. Flings that one back outside. Left wing. Into the hands of Brad Wanamaker, number 9 for the Celtics. He's dribbling with the ball right now. Wanamaker making his move. Jumper to free throw circle. That one no good, off the mark by Wanamaker. Rebounded by the 76ers. Philly with the ball now. They take it at the right wing perimeter. Philly with the ball with Ben Simmons. Spin move. Right side baseline. Passing that one back. Horford takes a 3. Right wing connects. Al Horford hits the 3-point shot. It's back to a 3-point lead. 41-38. 3:55 left to go before halftime. Celtics with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Tatum passing that one off, shot fake there. They take that shot at the left elbow. No good. And rebounded by Harris. 76ers with the ball now. They take it past the half-court logo here. Right wing perimeter. Big burst of speed by Simmons. And a foul once again by Philly. Philadelphia with an offensive foul. Al Horford not happy there, talking over with the refs, as that was an offensive foul by Philadelphia. Boston will get the ball back. So Al Horford set the pick right there, and Marcus Smart, who landed right on the ground, bumped into Al Horford, and Horford committed the offensive pick foul play for Philadelphia. So Boston now will get the basketball back, as we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Celtics take this one past the half-court logo. They pass at the right wing perimeter. Celtics dribbling that ball now with Cantor, passing that one back outside into the hands here of Kemba. Kemba making his move now with the free throw circle. Oh, bad pass by Kemba, stolen away. 2-on-1 fast break transition here. Philly trying to go up. Oh, they missed the layup. Rebound, offensive board, and they get it the second time. Up and good. 1-point game now, 41-40. Josh Richardson able to get the offensive board and put it up, back and in. Timeout called by Brad Stevens. Celtics to talk things over here. 3:17 left to go in the second quarter. Great game in the opening night between these two teams right now. Celtics up by 1, as we'll be back after commercial break, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, also on Sportscaster here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So right now, guys, we're just on commercial break. Yeah. Oh, shoot. 41-40 is the score. Yep. So there you go, guys. 41-40 is the score right now, as we just finished it off. Thank you guys so much for the update. Yeah, I just updated it. Let's see here. So 41-40, just going to update you guys with what's going on here in this game right now. Kemba Walker, 10 points, leading the Celtics scoring so far. 5 points by Enes Kanter in this game, along with 3 rebounds. 8 points by Jason Tatum, all in the early stages of this one. As far as the other scores in this one, Gordon Hayward with 5 points by Gordon, 4 points by Marcus Smart. Though we have to look at foul trouble in this game for the Celtics here. 4 fouls by Jaylen Brown, with only 4 points on the scoreboard by him today by Jaylen Brown. So he's in deep foul trouble already. 2 fouls committed by Gordon Hayward. 2 fouls as well by Kemba Walker in this one. Oh, wow. Thanks so much for the update. Derrick Jones hitting a good dunk there, and Jonas in the Heat game. Wow. So I gotta check that out when I do have a chance. I'll go over to NBA scoreboard in just a minute here, guys. Al Horford, the leading scorer here, with 3:17 left to go before half for the 76ers. Ben Simmons with 8 points. Josh Richardson with 8 points. Right now, we're just on commercial break. So let's see here. Just going to go over the scoreboard since we're on commercial break. Top of the second inning in the World Series. Tied up at 2 between the Nationals and the Astros. Justin Verlander pitching only an inning in the third right now, giving up 2 runs earned in that game. As far as the NBA scoreboard, it looks like this here at the moment. Memphis Grizzlies up 55-48 against the Miami Heat. John Morant with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Minnesota Timberwolves lead 68-56 at halftime against the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie with already 25. Karl Anthony Towns with 16. Orlando Magic 69-58 over the Cavaliers with 3 minutes left to go in the third. Pacers up against the Pistons 73-64. And Hornets leading the Bulls with a minute and a half left to go in the third, 90-88. So right now we're just on commercial break. We will head back into the game here in a matter of moments. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream tonight on the Sports Dish here on Sportscaster, and also on YouTube on Behind the Arc Basketball. So commercial break right now. Both of these teams struggling from the floor, shooting the basketball. We're just going to take a look at those quick numbers of this game, what it looks like as far as the shooting percentages right now. 37% by the Celtics in this game, 34% by the 76ers. So the opening day jitters are there for both of these teams right now, as the shooting has gone stone cold. It's been a defensive battle with a ton of bricks left out there in the court. What a block, though, by Robert Williams, though. A couple minutes ago in the game, just swatted out Ben Simmons' pass inside the swatted out Ben Simmons' shot inside the low post to the baseline out of bounds. We're back to action here in the game. Celtics with the basketball. We're back in with 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Hayward with the ball, passes right wing perimeter here into the hands of Tatum. Tatum takes the 3 and connects from it from the outside. There you go, jacking up another one, and he connects with it, lets it fly. It's 44-40 Boston. 2:50 left to go before halftime here. 76ers with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key dribbling. Embiid hands it off here to Richardson. Richardson dribbling towards his right at the free throw circle. Makes his move inside. Puts that one back into the hands of Embiid. Embiid jumper. And the key rolls around the rim. It goes up and into the net. 44-42. Close game between these two teams now. 2.5 left to go here before halftime. Celtics with the basketball. They take it past the timeline. They dribble at the right wing. Kemba passes that one off to Hayward. Hayward making his move inside. Nice feed underneath the basket. Puts it home off the backboard. Up and in for 2 right there by Enes Kanter. He gets fouled as well. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. 46-42 now to score, everybody on the stream. Nice pass as Gordon Hayward was going inside. Bounce past it underneath the basket to Kanter, who put it up and in off the backboard. So 2:22 left to go before half. At the free throw line is Kanter. This shot is up. This shot is no good. It hit the front part of the rim. Rebounded here by Philly as they have the basketball. 76ers take it past the right side of the timeline. And now they dribble towards the left wing. This is Simmons passing that one off to Harris. Harris with the basketball. Lobs that one over left wing 3. They take it with Mike Scott. Mike Scott no good. Rebounded by Jason Tatum with 2:07 left to go. There's a foul though in the play. We're going to check to see what the foul is on. I believe it's on the Celtics here. Yeah, so foul on Boston. Number 21, Joel Embiid going to the free throw line to shoot 2 since Philly is now in the bonus. So 2 shots coming up for the 76ers at the line. So first shot is up and that was no good by Embiid at the free throw line. A miss. Embiid 6 points so far in 12 minutes on the court. 3 for 8 shooting from the floor. He averaged 27.5 points last season. Second shot at the line here by Embiid. He gets point number 7 tonight. That one's up and good. 46-43 now to score. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics with the basketball as they dribble past the half-court logo. This is Kemba. Kemba dribbling at the right wing perimeter, making his move around the man. Kemba, nice bounce pass inside the low post. Underneath the basket, finishing to the hole. He does. Up and in for 2. Off the backboard right there as it goes home. As that was Enes Kanter. 48-43 Celtics leading, and the 76ers go with the floor. Quick whistle and foul here. Ben Simmons gets a quick foul on the play, and he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So a minute 46 left to go before halftime here. 2 shots coming up by Ben Simmons at the free throw line. First shot, this one's up, no good. Hit the front part of the rim. And this Kanter shining so far as a Celtic. 4 for 6 shooting the ball. 9 points in 13 minutes in his Celtics debut. Second shot here at the free throw line by Simmons. Both of them bricks and misses. Miss both of them. 48-43. Celtics with the basketball now. They take it past the half-court logo now. Dribbling that ball with Kemba. Kemba now at the top of the game making his move inside. Takes the 3 from the outside. No good. Hits the front part of the rim. Rebounded here by the 76ers. So Kemba struggling to hit 3s in this game right now, as I have a feeling he could possibly be going off in the second half. Nice bounce pass inside to the finish to the hole. Up and in for 2 is Ben Simmons, who flushes it down right there with a slam. 48-45 Celtics with the basketball. They take this one past the half-court logo here, dribbling with the ball at the right elbow. Celtics with that ball now. They pass it off left wing perimeter into the hands of Tatum. Tatum making his move inside right now. Floater in the key. Jason Tatum cannot let it fall, and rebounded by the 76ers. Philly now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Under a minute left to go before halftime. Dribbling Harris at the right wing perimeter, making his move inside. Passes over to Simmons. Simmons now going into the lane. Tomahawking. Oh my gosh, with a jam right there. Flushing it down. This is only a 1-point game. Ben Simmons with the authority right there in a tomahawk jam. 48-47 Celtics up by 1. Boston with the basketball. Lob pass underneath the basket right there. They lose control of it. They get it back. Swing it back outside. Top of the key. Making their move in there with Kemba. Kemba. Little floater up. Another missed shot. That ball tipped around. Rebounded by the 76ers. Philly is crushing Boston on the boards in this game. That's what I expected. Tall team to big team here in the NBA. Philly with the basketball and a whistle and a foul committed by Kemba Walker, I believe, is 3rd of the game with about 27 seconds left to go before half. What a game here between these two teams so far. It's been a great game. Ben Simmons just threading the needle and jamming it down with a left hand a couple of moments ago. 27 seconds remaining. At the free throw line, shooting 2 is Josh Richardson. First shot's up. This game is tied. He hits it. 48 even here with 27 left to go before halftime. Shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line now by Josh Richardson of the Miami Heat, of the Philadelphia 76ers. Used to be of the Miami Heat, former player there in the Jimmy Butler trade. 27 seconds left to go before half. Richardson at the line to shoot the second one. This one's up, and the 76ers take the lead right back. 49-48 to score. Boston is now trailing by 1. They take this ball past the half-court logo, dribbling with Kemba. Boston will have the last shot most likely before halftime as they dribble right now at the top of the key with 15 seconds before half. Kemba with the ball, shot clock down to 9-7-6. 3-second differential there. They pass it back off to Kemba. Kemba with 3 in the shot clock, making his move inside here by Kemba. Forces up the shot now, and no good, and no foul. Rebounded by the 76ers. Full court heave at the horn, no good, as that is halftime now. We're at halftime between both of these teams. Yeah, Boston just forcing up shots right before half right there. Kemba Walker not getting a whole lot of looks. This Philadelphia 76ers defense just really tuckering down right there. Kemba wanted to foul. Marcus Smart wanted to foul right there in the last play. As Kemba was dribbling inside, got knocked down on the ground. Lots of contact and no foul right there committed by Philly as the ref said play on, and we move now to halftime. The score 49-48, Philadelphia has the lead. So thank you guys for being a part here of the sports stream tonight on both of these platforms, on Sportscaster, also on YouTube, where I call play-by-play here of the NBA tonight. I appreciate it, everybody out there. Before we go into the third quarter, once again, if you guys are new to the YouTube channel, feel free to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action with you guys tonight, the 76ers versus the Celtics. So since we're at halftime, I'll update you guys with the leading scorers of this game right now. 11 points by Jason Tatum. He's the leading scorer at halftime for the Celtics. 10 points by Kemba Walker. He's only shooting 1 for 4 from downtown. He's not been able to get the shots to fall. 3 for 9 from the floor in 15 minutes by Kemba. Kemba also with 3 fouls in this game. Jaylen Brown in huge foul trouble with 4 fouls so far. 2 fouls committed by Gordon Hayward. Hayward with 5 points. Jason Tatum, though, the leading scorer with 11 and also 4 rebounds as well. So on the court right now, the other players off the bench efficiency. Marcus Smart with 4 points off the bench. 2 points by Daniel Tice. So only 6 points, or 9 points off the bench by the Celtics. 3 points by Robert Williams, the third off the bench too. So for the 76ers in this game, their leading scorer is Ben Simmons. He has 12 points so far in this one for Ben Simmons. 7 rebounds, though, by Tobias Harris. 7 rebounds by Joel Embiid. I'm pretty sure Philadelphia is just crushing Boston on a rebounding edge in this game right now. 10 points by Josh Richardson. We're going to update you guys with a rebounding battle in this game here in just a moment. Okay, so this is what it looks like, the numbers. As far as the rebounding in this game right now, Boston is getting crushed in the boards. That's what I totally expected to happen. When you got a smaller Boston Celtics team going up against the tallest team in the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers, I expected that, and that's what's happening right now. Philadelphia out-rebounding Boston at halftime, 33-21 in a rebounding battle between these two teams right now. As far as the free throws, Philadelphia's got 23 attempts at the free throw line. They've knocked down 17 of those free throw shots. Boston is 8 for 13 at the free throw line right now. Other stuff and stats from this game. Boston 4 for 16 from behind the three-point arc. Philadelphia's 2 for 14. Philly really needs J.J. Redick back, it appears to be, because he was the go-to sharpshooter from behind the arc last year. Shooting the ball, both of these teams shooting at 37.5%. So both of these teams struggling to shoot the ball from the floor right now at 37.5%. As currently we're just on halftime with these two teams. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well down below. So just right now, we're just on commercial break, everybody, at halftime here. In about probably 12-15 minutes from now, we'll get back. So I'm just going to go over the scoreboard with you guys, what's going on throughout sports right now. This game's dragging in the World Series. Bottom of the second, the score is tied up at 2 between the Nationals and the Astros. So that game is tied up at 2 at the bottom of the second. Other games going on here. We're going to check the NBA scoreboard for you guys right now. 106-104, the Chicago Bulls are leading against the Charlotte Hornets by 2, 106-104 with 8:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Lauri Markkanen with 30 points and 16 rebounds for Chicago. P.J. Washington, the rookie from Kentucky, having a great game in his NBA debut for Charlotte. He's got 24 points. Moving on to the next game of the NBA scoreboard, Indiana Pacers leading 84-80 versus the Detroit Pistons. Domantas Sabonis with a double-double, 20 points, 13 rebounds by Sabonis, 18 points, 16 rebounds. A double-double is there by the double-double machine, Andre Drummond of Detroit. The other game going on right now, Orlando Magic leading against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 80-69. Tristan Thompson with 12 points for Cleveland. 16 points by Evan Fournier of the Orlando Magic. We're at halftime here. Not a whole lot going on in the scoring department. Jason Tatum, the leading scorer for Boston with 11. Ben Simmons, the leading scorer for Philly for 12. As far as other games going on right now, Memphis Grizzlies leading at halftime against the Miami Heat. 60-54. Memphis is leading against Miami. Ja Morant with his NBA debut with 10 points right now for Memphis. As far as the other games going on in the NBA, Minnesota Timberwolves up against the Brooklyn Nets. 68-56 is the score. Karl Anthony Towns with 16 points. Kyrie with 25 before the half. For Brooklyn, Washington Wizards leading the early game here, early on in the game against the Dallas Mavericks, 15-9. And San Antonio Spurs up 14-7 against the New York Knicks. So those are some of the scores from the NBA scores here of what's going on in the NBAs. Right now, we're just on commercial break. So thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball action tonight, as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So 2 different platforms calling play-by-play. Yeah, I'd like to see a whole lot of open shots in the second half here. It didn't seem like Boston got a ton of good looks in this game. Not a whole lot of good looks by both of these teams. The ball movement was just not there. The Celtics doing a great job, though, with their game plan, hunkering right down on Joel Embiid so he cannot score inside. The Celtics have done a great job taking Joel Embiid as the centerpiece away in this game today. We're going to check the numbers on Embiid here at the half, as he averaged 27.5 points per game last year, the leading scorer by far for the 76ers. He's only been held to 7 points in this game right now, so Joel Embiid only held to 7 points so far in this game tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. Great job of the Boston defense, though, to hunker down and double team Embiid down low inside the low post. So looking at some of the stuff in this one, 24 points in the paint by the 76ers, 20 points in the paint by Boston in this game right now. 7 turnovers by Philly, only 3 turnovers by the Celtics here. 2 blocks by Boston, 3 by Philly. One of the blocks was a massive one that Robert Williams III got blocked that one out of bounds. So right now we're just at halftime here. We'll get back to the channel here in just a moment. Hey, what's good, Tria? Thanks so much, man, for joining me. Welcome in once again to a whole new basketball season. Once again, my man Tria. Thanks so much for being a part here of the channel right now. 49-48 at halftime between these two teams right now. Both of these teams just shooting the ball cold from the floor. Not a whole lot going down offensively here in the second night of the NBA here, guys, as we welcome everybody into the stream here. We're just at halftime, and then we'll get right back to action here in a couple moments. So Kemba Walker's debut, he's cold shooting the ball, though, for the Celtics, but a lot of people in the chat feeling like he could break out in the second half. We will see what Cardiac Kemba can do in the second half. He's got 10 points right now, the number 2 scorer behind Jason Tatum at the half. Tatum with 11, 9 points by Enes Kanter, and then after that, 5 points by Gordon Hayward for Boston in this game. As far as Philly, for their scoring, Ben Simmons leading the way with 12. Josh Richardson with 10 right now. There's 2 players with 7 rebounds for Philly. 7 rebounds by Embiid and 7 by Harris so far in this game for the 76ers. So just right now we're on commercial break in. Still at halftime here. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight, everybody, as we will get back to the third quarter in a matter of moments, hopefully less than 5 minutes or so. we'll be right back and ready, and hopefully we'll have a ton better shooting in that second half. That's what I really hope, that both of those percentages can skyrocket in the second half, because these two teams are just stone cold shooting from the floor in the first half. If we look at the team percentages for these two teams, both of them at 37.5% shooting. The Celtics 18 for 48 from the floor. The 76ers 15 for 40. Boston is a minus 12, by the way, tonight on the boards. I expected it from the Celtics in this game, that they'd get crushed on the boards tonight. You have a smaller team, a faster style type of pace team with the Boston Celtics going up against the tallest team with size in the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers. So no doubt in my mind they would have got crushed on the boards tonight going up against this squad in Philly here. But there's other ways that you can score for Boston. It needs to be making shots. They need to make shots. This is an offensive team here for the Celtics. They've done a great job guarding Embiid so far in this game tonight here. They just need to make some shots. That's what they really need to do throughout the course of the season here. Make some shots. Once they are able to sink in those shots, this is going to be a good team. So Jason Tatum sinking in 2 3-point shots early on in this game. He is the leading scorer right now with the Celtics for 11 points. Embiid with 7 rebounds and 7 points so far. But Boston doing a great job holding him down inside the low post. 3 for 9 shooting the ball by Embiid so far, as he averaged 27.5 last season. He is struggling to get that ball. The ball movement has been a struggle here. Celtics did drain a 3 from the outside because the ball movement was spectacular. And both of these teams just struggling with the ball movement in this one. Passing to lead to open shots. We will see what it entails here. If Kemba Walker can go off and take this game by storm here in the second half, as we will move on to the third quarter here right after commercial break. I'm going to update the graphic for you guys to let you guys know that we're going to go to the third quarter here in less than 3 minutes or so, as ESPN is ready. They just ended their halftime report. We will get back to action here in a matter of moments on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being back here on the channel. Welcome back in once again, Edwin. Thank you so much, guys, for being back on it. So right now we just finished halftime. We're getting ready for the third quarter here in like probably 2 minutes or so. We'll be into the third quarter right now. Just another quick box score update of what's going on in the NBA tonight here. Memphis Grizzlies leading at half 60-54 over the Miami Heat. Minnesota Timberwolves up 70-62 against the Brooklyn Nets, but Kyrie with 28 points. Karl Anthony Towns with 18 points, 10 rebounds. Orlando Magic up 83-71 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Indiana Pacers lead at 91-87 against the Detroit Pistons. Both the leading players in that game with double-doubles. Domantas Sabonis with 20 points, 13 rebounds. Andre Drummond with 22 points, 16 rebounds. Chicago Bulls getting a bigger lead against the Charlotte Hornets right now, 118-108. Lauri Markkanen with 30 points by Chicago tonight. The rookie P.J. Washington from Kentucky with 27 points. Washington Wizards lead 17-14 against Dallas, and San Antonio leading 20-15 against the New York Knicks. So that's what's going on so far in the NBA scoreboard. We'll get right back into this game here with a third quarter in a matter of moments. Feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Yes indeed there, Edwin. Somebody's really going to need to step up for the Celtics here. And it all starts out with the ball movement. They need to start moving the ball better around the perimeter, get some open shots there for Boston, as they were taking contested shot after contested shot, trying to go for little runners into the lane. They missed a couple of big key alley-oops there too in the first half that Robert Williams should have had. He got the first one, but he missed like 2 or 3 others there. So they really need to start executing on that stuff. That will come over time throughout the course of the season, but it starts tonight here in the second half, as the first half appeared to be a warm-up by both of these teams. Hopefully we'll have an offensive explosion here into the second half in this game, as we welcome you guys in here to the channel right now on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play basketball games on this channel. I also have a separate channel for football that I call Play-by-Play. That channel is called Final Yard Football. You can find that on YouTube as well. I am also on a sports streaming site. It's called Sportscaster, where I do a bunch of video content there, from NFL game picks for the week to NFL surprises to basketball top 25 videos and stuff like that. I do, same as all the play-by-play stuff. That is on Sportscaster, as well as we have been in the top 10 for Sportscaster for the past couple weeks in the month, which is awesome there to be a part of it in the sports community here. So YouTube and Sportscaster, great reach out there towards everybody on both of these platforms. So right now we're going to get ready for the third quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me right back in here to the stream for the third quarter in just a matter of moments. Kemba Walker is pumped up. We got to see some more number 8 on that court, as he was wired. They just showed by ESPN, and if the Celtics want to ride this one with a W, it all starts with a point guard, Cardiac Kemba, number 8 on the team for the jersey on the roster. Alright, here we are, guys, getting ready for the third quarter on the stream right now. We welcome you all in to the sports broadcast here tonight for the play-by-play call of this game. So looking at some of the stuff early on, Ben Simmons, the leading scorer for the 76ers, 12 points, 5 for 6 shooting, 3 assists from the floor by Ben Simmons, leading all scorers in this game. And then on the other side, it's Jason Tatum with 11 points, Kemba Walker with 10 points right now as we get ready for the third quarter. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's in a lot of foul trouble with 4 fouls right now, so he's probably not going to be playing a while until like the end of the game or so, or they'll put him out in like short little bursts or so. The prayer is for Jaylen Brown to stay out of foul trouble in this one. We're back to action right now. We're into the third quarter as we get ready. 76ers with the basketball. That's a bad pass, and a whistle though underneath. Looks like Gordon Hayward committed the foul for Boston. So we are back into the game now, calling play-by-play. Early whistle once again by Gordon Hayward. I believe that's his third committed foul, as we have 11:51 left to go in the third. Philly will inbound this basketball. 76ers to inbound the ball, and they have the ball at the top of the key now. Dribbling here with Ben Simmons. Passes over to Embiid. Embiid shot fake at the free throw circle. Going inside. Missed the slam dunk, but he got fouled in the play. So Joel Embiid got fouled right there down inside the low post by Enes Kanter. Embiid going to shoot 2 at the line. He did miss the slam dunk, but I'll shoot 2 here at the line. Yeah, it's been ridiculous, all these fouls. I believe Philly in the first half had like 23 free throw attempts in that first half. Here's free throw number 24. That one's a miss. Embiid misses that one. It's still 49-48 here with 11:43 left to go in the third quarter. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here by Joel Embiid of the 76ers. That shot is up. This shot is up and good. So makes 1 out of the 2 right there. It's a 50-48 game. Boston with the basketball. They take a pass at half-court logo. This is Kemba dribbling now. Right wing perimeter. Puts that ball into the hands here. Jaylen Brown going to the rim. He gets stuffed. Block right there by Embiid of Philly. Philly with the basketball. They move it now inside with Harris. Goes and puts it up and in off the glass. Up and good. Tobias Harris gets to the fall. Largest lead of the game tonight by Philly, 52-48, 11:20 left to go in the third. Celtics now with the basketball as they slip at the free throw circle with Kemba dribbling the ball. I believe that was a foul called, though, by Philly. So foul committed by Philly as Kemba slipped on the court right there. Jaylen Brown got stuffed by Embiid from right behind him, though, in the last one. So 11:16 left to go. Kemba puts that ball in, and there another foul. It's so many fouls in this game. Whistle after whistle after whistle. Got another whistle here with 11:16 right when that ball was being inbounded. So another foul going on. I believe it's by Philly here. So 11:16 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, we're going to be moving on to commercial break, everybody. A foul committed by Philadelphia, so just foul after foul after foul. This is just let the guys play here. Just tons of fouls, though. in this one. This is just like the flags early on in the season in the NFL. So we're going to check to see how many fouls have been committed in this game. A ton. 32 combined fouls, and we're not even through the third quarter here, guys. 18 fouls committed by the Celtics, 14 by the 76ers at this stage of the game right now, as we're going to look at those free throw numbers. 18 for 25 at the line by Philadelphia, 8 for 13 by Boston at the free throw line in this game. But this game has been foul after foul after foul here in this one, as we thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream. If you're new to my YouTube channel, feel free to give me that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action on this channel. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball. It's on YouTube. So right now we're just on commercial break. Going to update you guys with the scoreboard of what's going on in sports. We'll take a look at the World Series first. Nationals and Astros tied up at 2 in that game at the bottom of the third. So World Series between those two teams tied up at 2 at the bottom of the third. And as far as the NBA here, night 2 of NBA action, we're going to look towards some of those scores here. I'll update you guys with some of these scores. Pacers leading the Pistons 93-9, Pistons just took the lead against the Pacers on the bucket, 95-93. Chicago and Charlotte are tied up. A minute 40 left to go in the fourth quarter at 118 even in that game. Orlando Magic leading, crushing the Cavaliers with 3.5 minutes remaining, 89-74. Miami Heat and Memphis Grizzlies, and a dead even Heat right there, almost 62-61 Memphis with a lead. Same as the Nets and the Timberwolves. Great matchups here for opening night. 77-76 Brooklyn leading by 1 against Minnesota. And the Washington Wizards up by 5, 22-17 against the Dallas Mavericks. San Antonio Spurs up against the New York Knicks right now, 27-18. So that's the NBA scoreboard here at the moment. We will head back into this game here right back after commercial break. We thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream tonight of the play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, and also on Sportscaster on the Sports Dish. So we're just on commercial break here, guys. We'll head right back. Tons of fouls, though, in this game. Like, tons and tons and tons. 32 fouls combined in this game, guys. 25 free throw attempts at the line so far in this one by the 76ers tonight. So looking at that replay before, yeah, Kemba Walker slipped on the court, dribbling with that ball once before we went to commercial break. He slipped at the free throw circle, dribbling that basketball, as that was the last play there. So they were looking at it upstairs, I think, with the replay officials on the last play there in the replay center, if there was anything incidental contact with the 76ers while guarding Kemba. We're back to action now. Celtics with the basketball in the inbound. Jaylen Brown into the game right now. Underneath the basket, Brown puts up the shot. Wits on the foul underneath. As we have a foul right now, we're going to sort things out in the court here. We have 11:07 left to go in the third, and the player down. A player down on the court. Joel Embiid slow to get up, as he is down and rolling on the ground right now. Jaylen Brown trying to go up for the jumper over Joel Embiid when the foul was called. Embiid just fell right hard onto the hardwood right there, as Embiid is down on the ground. Embiid is down on the ground. He's got the medical trainers out right now. Embiid doesn't look like he is okay, but I wonder what he's hurt with. He's not like in serious pain or anything. Oh, I can see elbow right to the forehead right there. Jaylen Brown was going up right there. Elbow right to the forehead. And Joel Embiid just goes down on the play. Welcome back in Trio once again, saying Detroit Pistons can be dangerous if they have a shooter there. So yeah, Pistons barely made it into the playoffs last year, but they got a couple players there, some really tough, skilled rebounders on their team. Andre Drummond is a big rebound leader for that squad. But if they get that sharp shooter there for the Pistons, it could be very dangerous, what Triet's pointing out. We have 11:07 left to go in the third quarter here, guys. Yeah, some people do say Joel Embiid for MVP. Just got elbowed to the face right now, as he was down on the ground. He just got helped back up to the ground here. And Defensive Player of the Year for Embiid. Some people are saying about that. But not a sharp game for Embiid tonight. The Celtics doing a nice job guarding Embiid in this game. And well, looking at the last play there, yeah, Embiid looked like his nose area is where he got the most of that hit right there to the elbow by Jaylen Brown. So it looks like the nose area. As we have 11:07 left to go in the third, he is out on the sideline now, holding on to his nose area. Looks like that's what he injured. So Embiid now alongside the court side. He's onto the court now. He has a towel on his nose. His nose, I think, is bleeding. So he's bleeding his nose. Now he goes to the bench. So Embiid now goes to the bench. His nose is bleeding after he took a shot from Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown commits the offensive foul. So the refs say that will be an offensive foul by Jaylen Brown. That is foul number 5 there by Jaylen. He takes a seat on the bench right now, too, for the Celtics. So we probably won't see Jaylen Brown for much of the remainder of this game until the very end. He has 5 fouls right now here in this one. 11:07 left to go in the third quarter. 76ers will get the basketball back. Checking into the game now, Semi Ojeleye in place of Jaylen Brown. 76ers dribbling inside the lane. Floater goes up and good. It's the largest lead of the game right now for Philly. Boston needs to really get something going. 0 points here in the second half by Boston. Dribbling Hayward, passes down and over towards the left wing. Ojeleye passes over to Cantor. Cantor hands it off here to his teammate. That's Kemba. Kemba going up for the little floater in the lane. Cannot fall down. The rebounded by Ben Simmons of Philly. Philly now with the basketball. As Simmons passes that one over at the right wing perimeter here. Philly dribbling that ball. They take a 3 from the outside. Now in the high arcing 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. And that's a foul underneath right there. Foul committed by Philly by Josh Richardson. Celtics will get this ball right back. Yes, indeed, Tria. Carson Edwards, the steal of the draft right there. Oh, man. Cannot wait to see Carson Edwards get some more minutes throughout the course of the season goes on for him. He's just a human bucket, what he does on the court. He's just lights out. Last week in that last preseason game, 30 points, 8 for 9 from downtown to start out. Hayward dribbling inside, passing down an open 3 left corner, and that one's a miss by Semi Ojeleye, rebounded by the 76ers. Philly now with the basketball at the left elbow as they feed it inside here. That's how Horford puts it over, up and in for 2. 56-48, Philly on quite a run right now as they are on 8-point lead, largest one in the game. 9:55 left to go in the third quarter. Boston floats this one up. Just bad shot selection here. Not even open shots, guys, and you're taking them little floaters. Not even going for the open shots as they miss that one. Going inside with Ben Simmons, and that's a foul underneath the basket. Ben Simmons commits the offensive foul. So offensive foul by Philly, and the head coach of the 76ers is livid after that one. Ben Simmons working on Semi Ojeleye. Shoulders right under him. Underneath the basket into the lane right there. Semi Ojeleye takes the charge, and the Celtics will get this basketball back down by 8. Boston needs something. They've yet to score in the third quarter as we are almost 3 minutes into it. We're 2.5 minutes into it right now. Top of the key, dribbling Kemba. Kemba passes off here with Hayward. Hayward, another floater. Gets that one. Finally, a shot goes down by the Celtics as a 6-point game. 9.5 left to go in the third quarter. Philly with the basketball, lob pass over to Embiid. Embiid at the right elbow trying to work on his double team, and he gets fouled once again. Fouls after fouls after fouls. If you guys here are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here at basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. First shot here at the line by Embiid. Just in a moment. 9:20 left to go in the third. First shot here coming up at the free throw line by Joel. This shot's up. This shot is good. 57-50 now the score between these two teams. Embiid will shoot his second shot here at the free throw line. Mo Bamba getting traded to Vucevic's team. There, what Triet will like. With Mo Bamba, former Texas Longhorn. That one is up and good as well for Philadelphia, 58-50. Kemba with the basketball. Hasn't done much here in the second half. Nobody has. Gordon Hayward gets stripped of the ball into the lane. Stolen away here by Philly. Philly with the basketball at the top of the free throw circle. Pass it back outside. Feed inside here as Horford kicks that one back outside. They have it at the right baseline, dribbling here with Simmons. Simmons passes back outside with Embiid. Embiid at the right corner. Shot fake. Making his move inside. Pass it back out to Horford. Nice ball movement underneath the basket. And finishes to the hole for 2 right there. And that one goes off the backboard up and then 60-50 now the score. as Boston is down by 10. Oh, yeah, Pascal Siakam was great last night. Didn't watch that game, but saw what he did. They have an absolute gem with him in Toronto this year. We welcome in Jaco Wavy onto the channel right now. Thank you so much for joining me. 8:36 left to go here in the third quarter. 60-50 to score. You know, it was a foul in the last play. We're going to check to see this foul right now. It was on Philly. So foul on Philly. Boston will get the inbound now with 8:36 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to my channel here, feel free to hit that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get this to 10 plus likes before I sign off. Boston with the ball with Kemba. Kemba hasn't done anything. Takes the three, top of the key from the outside. No good. It rattles out. It was halfway into the hole, but rattled right out. Rebounded by Philly. Philly takes it past that timeline. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Dribbling here with... They pass it back outside as that is Tobias Harris with the ball here at the right elbow. Making his move, working on Ojale. Shot over Ojale. He gets it. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. 62-50 now. Ouch. 8:11 left to go in the third. And now we have a commercial break because Brad Stevens calls a timeout. No, I did not watch the Clippers-Lakers game. I'm from Massachusetts, so by the time those games go, like, live at, like, 10:30, 10:45, I'm in bed because I have to get up to work the next morning. So I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm not from, like, the West Coast out towards California, where you guys are able to get the stuff, like, 3 hours or so. Yeah, not looking good right now, Edwin, at all. 62-50, only 2 points so far in the second half by the Celtics. It's just been a problem in this one right now. Hey, welcome in Sam here to Sportscaster. Thanks so much for joining me back here. Keep up the good work to you as well, Sam. Done an awesome job on your streams. Welcome back in here, guys, to Sportscaster. If you guys like the NFL, I'll post in here my YouTube channel for the NFL for you guys on YouTube. It's called Final Yard Football. That's my YouTube channel for the NFL. If you guys would like to subscribe to that, feel free. I'm on this channel for basketball. It's called Behind the Arc Basketball. I'm also on Sportscaster, which is called a Sports Dish on Sportscaster. I was calling play-by-play of the World Series last night over there. Celtics 76ers tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football on the Football Channel tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday with, I believe it's the Mavericks-Pelicans game that I'm able to get on Friday for you guys for basketball. So right now we're just on commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Feel free to hit that thumbs up here on YouTube. By the way, let's get this to 10 plus likes before I sign off on YouTube. This is the first stream that I've done on the basketball channel in about a week. I've been streaming here on YouTube since like January or so. So you guys have been awesome here on the YouTube channel. I appreciate it. So right now we're just on commercial break. We'll take a look at some of the statistics here in this game right now. Boston has just gone stone cold in the second half. It's been a problem. They've been outscored in the second half 13-2 so far. 11 points by Jason Tatum, 10 points by Kemba Walker, 7 points by Gordon Hayward, but nothing really going on for shots. Boston going for the contested floaters, haven't been able to go in. Philadelphia able to pass the ball the last couple possessions. That's where their lineup is almost into double-double action in the starting five. 16 points by Ben Simmons, 11 points by Al Horford, 10 points by Joel Embiid along with 9 rebounds, 10 points by Josh Richardson, and 8 points by Tobias Harris. So that's what the numbers look like so far. Boston shooting stone cold from the floor, 35% right now, and 44% by Philadelphia. As we're going to join back into this game here in a matter of moments. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Hey, we welcome in Uncle Pizzle here to YouTube. Thank you so much. He lives out in London. Great to hear, man. So I'm getting the international reach out there. Thank you guys so much. And thank you so much for the subscribe. I appreciate that, Uncle Pizzle. You guys have been awesome here on the channel throughout tonight. So we're going to get back to commercial break in a couple minutes here, guys. Eric Destino, welcome in. Philly fan here to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. So right now we're just on commercial break. Heading in back to this game right now, 62-50. Doesn't look good for the Celtics as they've been outscored in the third quarter to the start of this one, 13-2. I'll be back for basketball on Friday, Mavericks versus Pelicans. That's the game that I can get on ESPN. I'll be back on my football channel, Final Yard Football on YouTube, tomorrow. I'll be doing that game. That'll be for the Vikings versus the Redskins. I expect the Vikings to just blow out Washington. We're back to action. Boston with the basketball. Hayward gets this ball out as they dribble past it, and that is a quick foul by the 76ers with 8:03 left to go. Hey, thanks so much, Uncle Pizzo. I appreciate it. Kevin Brown from Delaware. Thanks so much, Kevin. I believe you're the first one from Delaware ever on the channel, so that's awesome, reaching out Delaware. So I'm just racking up the states here ever since I started play-by-play. Actually, that foul, they're going to switch it. It was on Boston, an offensive foul. Wow, so it was on Boston here. So Philly will get the ball. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I'll update you guys in just a moment. That is a turnover underneath the basket by Philly, so the ball goes out of bounds. So Minnesota against the Brooklyn Nets. Jacob Wavy was saying was close earlier. I'll update you guys with that game. I'll go through the NBA scoreboard once we hit the next commercial break for you guys. 93 to 88 at the end of the third quarter. So 93 Brooklyn, 88 Minnesota in that game. As we're back to this one here, Celtics inbound the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo at the right wing. Kemba passes over top of the key to Tatum. Tatum here over to Hayward. Hayward moves it over towards the left corner. That's a bump out of bounds. As Kemba got that ball, that's a foul by Josh Richardson. Clearly bumped Kemba out of bounds as he was receiving that pass. Stoppage in time, 7:43 left to go in the third. So Kevin, my first ever person on the channel from Delaware. I've got I believe I got like 45 out of the 50 states since I started streaming here on the channel. I'm missing Alaska, I know for sure. I'm missing Vermont on this channel. On my football channel, I've got Vermont, but I'm missing Vermont. Hayward gets the feet inside, and he gets behind the defender, lays it up and in for two right there by Gordon Hayward. Got fouled from behind, and he has a chance to make it a single-score game with 7:39 left to go. So Hayward going to the free throw line for the and one. As he got the lob pass, took it right behind the defender, James Ennis for Philly, and laid it up to the hoop off the backboard, up and in. I believe I don't have the Dakotas either. South Dakota, North Dakota, Idaho, Montana. Those are the ones that I'm missing, I believe, for states. The and one at the free throw line. That one is up and good by Gordon Hayward. 9-point game now. 7:35 left to go in the third quarter. Philly with the basketball, top of the key. Simmons passes over right wing. They take a three from outside. Philly misses it. Rebounded by Boston. It goes out of bounds. It's last touch by who? Let's see what the refs say. Last touch by Philly, I believe, at the moment here. Oh, yo, Levi Yando from Vermont. My first ever Vermont person on the channel. Thank you so much here. So I got 4 more states from the U.S. on the basketball channel. I got like tons of international countries out here. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. 7:26 left to go in the third. Thank you guys so much for joining me right now, as I call it play-by-play. The refs just switched that. So they took a look at that. They said it was out of bounds by Boston at first. They switched it to Philly. So Philly now with the basketball at the right baseline. Another foul here. Oh, man, another foul right now, guys. A dear man all the way from Georgia. Thanks so much for watching right now, guys. Yeah, I've got a ton of countries on the channel. Philippines, United Kingdom. I got somebody from the Bahamas one time. A lot of Philippines, though. Philippines, Japan. Philippines is a big one. When I do the Miami Heat games sometimes, Cuba is a huge one for Miami. That shot right side baseline, no good. Rebounded by Jason Tatum here at Boston. 62-53. We approach 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Tatum with the ball swings it over to Hayward. Hayward, top of the key, moves it over to Kemba. Kemba now makes his move back to Hayward. Hayward dribbling now inside for Gordon. Passing that one back outside. And they save it before it goes backcourt. Bounce pass inside to Tatum. Whistle to foul. Jason Tatum gets fouled with 6:49 left to go in the third. So Al Horford, the former Celtic, guarding Tatum on the play, fouled him here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream. Oh, thanks so much, Kevin. I appreciate that. So he watched a couple of my playoff games for Philly. Thanks so much, man. Glad that I'm back here on the channel. But if you guys do like sports in general, I have a Sportscaster channel where I do all my sports streams on, from NFL game picks to NFL surprises to top 25 videos for college basketball. It's on that link right there, the Sportscaster stream on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Right now, I'm inside the top 10 on Sportscaster. It's a play-by-play site that you get rewarded every single time that you do it. As that's a missed free throw by Tatum. Missed them both at the line, 62-53. Philly with the basketball now off the rebound. They have it at the top of the free throw circle with Horford. Puts that ball into the hands here of Harris. Harris back to Horford, making this move inside, guarded by one player, and a foul on the play by Robert Williams. Oh, man, Uncle Pizzle, Jaylen Brown is struggling in this game. He's picked up his 5th foul. He is on the bench right now. So Jaylen Brown struggling in this game with way too many fouls. He hasn't played that much in this one. Jacob Wavy saying here, do I believe the Celtics will improve this year because getting rid of Kyrie, trying to improve their chemistry? Do you think the team will be worse this year or won't do as good? I think the Celtics will improve by a couple games. If I was to predict, they went 49 and 33 last year. I think this year they could go, I think 50, yeah, they could get to 52 and 30, I think, this year. The first shot at the free throw line goes down by Philly, so I think 52 and 30 this year. I think once they get the pieces together, it might be a little bit slow to start here. This is a smaller sized team, but I think once they get the pieces together, this team is going to be like one of those with Isaiah back in 2016. Team with a lot of heart out there. That layup missed by Tatum, but the offensive rebound up and in by Robert Williams, the third for two. They actually got 2 free throws. So, yeah, 64-55. 6:18 left to go in the third. It's a 9-point game once again. Philly with the basketball. So, Robert Williams with a putback. You're welcome, Uncle Pizzle. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here. If you're new to the YouTube channel, feel free to give this the thumbs up down below on the road to 400 subs here before Thanksgiving. That's a rebound by Boston going into the lane. Another missed shot. Oh, man, they cannot hit the easy layups. Kemba working on one defender. Too strong off the glass. Philly with the ball. Takes the three. That's an air ball. Rebounded here by Boston. None of the shots falling down tonight. 5:50 left to go in the third. Boston with the basketball. He takes the three. Left corner. Three. They drain it from the outside. That's what they needed right there. Trifecta. They got it from the outside. 64-58, so Jason Tatum delivers right there from the outside in the left corner three. 64-58. Celtics only down now by 6. That's a jumper. That one is short at the free throw circle by Horford. Rebounded here by Cantor. Celtics take this ball past the half-court logo. This is Tatum. Tatum now making his move inside at the left baseline underneath the basket. Feeds it back outside. Now at the left wing of the perimeter, this is Hayward dribbling the ball right now. And now at the top of the key, passes it over to Cantor. Cantor at the left wing. Dribbling here for Cantor. Working on Horford. Breaks the double team, and that's a bad pass by Cantor. Intercepted by the 76ers. As they move it now. 2-on-1 fast break. Oh, and that's an offensive foul by Philly. Going inside right there. Boston takes the charge underneath. Stops the clock with 5:04. Yeah, Jaylen Brown right now on the bench with 5 fouls. So, Jaylen Brown will probably not be coming back into this game until way later because he's in really big foul trouble right now. Ben Simmons, has he taken a jumper yet? Ah, man, if I can remember, I don't believe so. I don't believe he has taken a jumper yet. I believe all his stuff has been inside scoring here for Ben Simmons in the game. I'll keep you updated on that, guys. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. Boston with the ball, down by 6. This is Kemba, breaking lays, right elbow jumper, no good. Oh, man, he cannot connect with anything tonight. 4:40 left to go in the third. Oh, wow, Markelle Fultz also hit a dunk. Thanks so much for the update there, Edwin. Sloppy basketball move. It's stolen away by Boston. Here we go. 2-on-1 fast break. Going to the rim, laying it up and in right there. Gordon Hayward with a 2 right there. Laying it up with his right hand off the glass. 64-60. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. Philly with the ball. Trying to work inside the low post. Simmons passing that one back. Top of the key. Jumper. No good. Horford misses it. Offensive board though. Simmons gets the board. Layup. That one's good. Up and in by Simmons. So Simmons with a layup right there. It's a 6-point game once again. What rookie do you think could have a breakout season? I really like this Carson Edwards kid from Boston. If he gets some more playing time, he could have a great year. But as far as rookie of the year, I really like Ja Morant. PJ Washington looked good today in his game. So, him as a rookie, he looked good in his first game of the season. 3:50 left to go in the third right now, as that is a steal by Boston here. One man to beat, trying to take it all the way to the rack. This is Tatum, and he puts it in off the bucket right there, off the backboard. Gets fouled. Should be going to the line for the and one. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Yeah, I cannot show the game because it's copyright violations, Cooking Singer. But thanks so much for being back here in the chat here, Cooking Singer. So, where do the Raptors stand in the East? Pascal Siakam had a strong game last night. I think probably like 6 or so in the East, because that is quite a jump down, though, with Kawhi. Without Kawhi anymore there for the Raptors. So I say probably around like 6 or so in the East. Yeah, I cannot show the game because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike and I get it taken down. So it's called play-by-play, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, though, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 66-62, and a free throw, that one is up and good. 66-63 is the score. So 3:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Philly with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo here with Ben Simmons. Lob pass, left wing perimeter, shot fake over into the hands of Harris, making his move to the bucket. He hits it for 2. 68-63 right now. 5-point game. Boston takes it past the half-court logo. Smart passes over top of the key here. Hayward making his move inside underneath the basket. Takes the jumper. That one no good. Rolling around on the rim. Rebounded by Embiid. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Feel free to check out my football channel as well. It's called Final Yard Football on YouTube. Commercial break right now. I'll update you guys with my YouTube links right now. So I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday Night Football, for you guys on the football channel. I'll update you guys here with what I have in the chat. So, Final Yard Football. Search that on YouTube. That's my football channel. Also, head over to Sportscaster if you guys do like sports in general. I do all my sports stuff there with tons of sports videos, from NFL game picks each week to NFL surprises, top 25 of basketball, stuff like that. Play-by-play, which I'm doing from my second computer over here now. We're back to action. That's a backdoor cut. No good. What a block from behind right there by Philly. Philly with the ball, and they zing it out of bounds. What was that, man? They just turned it over. Oh my gosh, they just turned that one right over, zung it right out of bounds. So currently we're just on 63-58 with 2:57 left to go. Right now, Devin Booker, Jaco Way asking me about Devin Booker. Yeah, I think he can be really good if he keeps on improving there. I think, yeah, he's with Phoenix. He had that huge game against the Celtics, I remember, like a couple of years ago, I feel like. What was that, like 70-something points? He was the one who scored that? That was, like, crazy. He had that, the 70-point game or so. Yeah, that was unreal for Devin Booker. So we got 68-63 here. Right now, we're just on commercial break here at the moment. This game. Okay, we're back. Okay, now we're back to this game right now. So, yeah, there was a foul underneath Enes Kanter, underneath the basket. He got interfered with Joel Embiid on the outlet pass to the hoop right there. And Kanter got fouled right from behind by Embiid on the play. Hey, what's good, No? Thanks so much for joining me right now. No Jardaleza, welcome into the channel. Sixers fan here. Thanks so much for being a part here to stream tonight. Alright, so 68-63 is the score here. They're just sorting out that file in just a minute here. So we'll be back into the stream here in just a minute. 2:57 left to go in the third quarter. If you guys enjoy what I do, feel free to give that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Let's get this over to the 10+ thumbs up if we can before I sign off on the video. I've been calling play-by-play since about January or so for basketball. So we have 2 free throws. We have free throws coming up here by Enes Kanter of the Celtics. They're down by 5. They were down by 10 points a couple minutes ago. 68-63. Here comes the shot by Kanter. This one is up. This one no good. Opinions on Taco Fall, man. So, Taco Fall so tall there. I feel like he's on his 2-way contract with Maine. I really do like Taco Fall. Fan favorite in the Vegas Summer League. The thing, though, that he needs to work on, though, is the free throw shooting. That's where he struggled at UCF last year. He shot the ball at 36% at the free throw line. So just build that up for the big fella. Shaq wasn't a great free throw shooter. Shot around like 50% or so. So just build that up a little bit more. And you got yourself a big guy right there underneath the basket that you can go to. You can go to him right and late in games. Just put him up there. Entry passes right into the lane with a mismatch and get him underneath the basket late into these games and really use him. So Carson Edwards checking into the game. The rookie sensation in the preseason, dropping 30 the last game against the Cavaliers. Hayward gets the ball, goes up for the floater, gets it at the free throw circle. It's up and in. 68-65 now the score with 2:35 left to go in the third quarter here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream. 76ers. Now with the basketball right now, they take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the free throw circle. This is Embiid. Dribbling the ball in a shot fake. Spin move. Inside the key. Working on one of them, and he blew past his defender and slammed it down. Wow. Ooh, somebody missed their assignment right there. Guarding Embiid by Boston. Edwards now with the basketball. Gordon Hayward was a lot better with Utah, but last year he was kind of working back from his injury. As we welcome in Thatcher69 to the channel, I think Gordon Hayward will be much better this season. They pass it inside. That's a turnover by Marcus Smart as the 76ers will get the ball. 2 minutes left, counting down, left to go in the third quarter underneath the basket. Simmons takes the little jumper, so Simmons did take a jumper in the key right there, as that is a missed shot by Simmons. Rebounded. Carson Edwards gets the ball left wing 3, and a whistle right before Edwards' shot. So right now, where you have a stoppage in time, 5-point game in the third quarter with under 2 left to go. So let's see here, back to the chat. Uncle Pizzle here saying Zion is going to get fatter. It's so unfortunate. He was supposed to be Rookie of the Year for Zion, and he's out now for 6 to 8 weeks, probably until Christmas or so with his injury. 70 to 65, 2 shots at the free throw line. Coming up by Gordon Hayward. First one is a miss. So that one hit the front part of the rim. No good. Edwin looking for the Celtics to go off in the fourth quarter there. We haven't seen Kemba go off. Maybe we'll have the fourth quarter for him, getting adjusted to his new team. Second shot by Hayward at the line. Drills that one. It's a 4-point game. 70-66 now is the score. Back to the chat here in just a moment. As do I think Kawhi is the best player in the NBA right now? As of right now, yeah. I feel like Kawhi right now would be the best player in the NBA. LeBron, though, still close to Kawhi, but what Kawhi did last year with Toronto was phenomenal. That dribble inside the low post, no good by Embiid. Embiid with that ball bouncing around. Let's see it. Pinwheels on the ground. Here we go. Ball is being chased, and the 76ers get it back. So 1:25 left to go. Whistle and a foul on the floor. Yeah, 4-quarter Celtics. You have to play all 48 minutes of basketball on the court. Hey, what's good? Thanks so much. So, Mary Joy Bulzon from the Philippines. Welcome into the channel right now. Thank you guys so much. I have a pretty big Philippines reach in the past year with a Summer League game. So, 1:25 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 1:24 left to go in the third quarter here. Philly inbounds the ball. They take a left wing 3 from the outside. They dial it up. No good. They get the offensive board. They take a top of the key 3. Embiid connects. So Joel Embiid knocks it down from 3. They have a lead now. They're up by 7, 73-66. 1:10 here left to go in the third quarter. Celtics with the ball off the inbounds. Why only 10 minutes for Jaylen Brown is because he's in foul trouble. He has 5 fouls right now. Kemba dishes down, went back to Smart, back to Kemba. Going inside, and he gets that ball blocked from behind in the play with 59.5 left to go. Harden the best offensive threat in the league, or do you think KD has the edge? KD as a shooter is just too good, but I'm not sure if he'll have the edge, though, once he comes back, though, because that's going to be tough to come back from that Achilles injury. You're probably like 85% or so coming back with that. That shot is good on the follow-up off the backboard by the Celtics here. 73-68, 45 seconds left to go in the third. Harden scores way too much, so as far as an offensive threat right there, Harden is the best in the league as far as points per game. Hey, what's good? Louisville fan in here. GIQ'd YT, Louisville fan. Donovan Mitchell's future for him. I haven't really seen that much of the Jazz in the past, though, or so, but I think he's got a pretty bright future out there for Donovan Mitchell. To you, does Curry suck? Not really so. I've always been a big fan of Steph Curry out there, T-Beast mode. One of the elite shooters in the NBA. Michael Jordan, though, thinks that he still has a lot to prove there to be a Hall of Famer someday, but I think he's got enough there. That is, both of the free throws go down at the line by Philly. 75-68 the score here. Just going to update that for you guys. So 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Boston with the basketball as they have it at the right wing perimeter. They take a 3. That's Marcus Smart. No good. Oh, man. They cannot hit anything. When it comes to contested shots, a lot of them have been contested. Put the ball into the hands of Carson Edwards. He's on the court right now. Let the rookie see what he can do on the court from Purdue. Philly with the ball now at the top of the key dribbling. This is Richardson with 15 seconds left to go in the third. Making his move inside. Dishes that one underneath the basket, and they follow up right there. Bang it home off the backboard. They're up by 9. 77-68 now the score, with 7 seconds left to go before the end of the third. Smart making his move inside, dishes that one back outside. Here's Edwards, 3, no good, off the mark, follows up his shot, jumper at the horn, missed that one too. Oh man, I want Carson Edwards to go off right now, but hasn't hit anything, nada in this game. Jitters in the NBA season opener for these Celtics players tonight, the new Celtics team right now. 77-68, up by 9 for the 76ers as we move on to the fourth quarter here in the stream. So if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you enjoy what I do. A couple other channels that I do here, if you guys would like to check out. I have a football channel. It is called Final Yard Football, where I do play-by-play. Yes, Celtics fan, which I got Paul Pierce right here for you guys. Also a big New England Patriots fan here. Let's see here. So football channel, I'll put that on for you guys. So football channel on YouTube is Final Yard Football, if you guys would like to check that out. The software that I use is called OBS. So it's called OBS for you guys, as we're right now going to go into the fourth quarter here right after this commercial break. So it's called OBS, where I'm able to create my own graphics and stuff for the scoreboard. Yeah, I'm actually not from Boston. 50 minutes south from Boston. I'm closer to Providence here. So closer to Providence from you guys. What else was I going to put? Oh, my link for you guys. That's where I do all my videos, on that link right there. Check me out on Sportscaster, where I'm monetized on that link there, where I'm in like the top 10 of Sportscaster, and do a bunch of play-by-play stuff there. I also do my NFL game picks weekly. That's on the link called the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. I don't have my passport, Cooking Singer, so can't come to Toronto to get my passport, man. I've only been to Canada once. Only been to Canada when I went to Niagara Falls. So, yeah, right now we're just on commercial break, everybody. Oh, wow, Jaco Wavy living right near you, man. So, where in the world are you, Jaco Wavy? Are you near, like, Bristol County, Mass? Because that's where I'm from. Like, close to Providence, right down the road from Providence, 50 minutes south of Boston. I haven't made money on YouTube yet. When you hit 1,000 subscribers and I think it's 40,000 hours of watch time, you can make money. So I started out this channel at the beginning of the year. We're at, I believe when I started, just over 360 subs, which will keep on building throughout the course of the year. So I am not monetized yet on YouTube. Once I hit 1,000 though, if you guys could help me towards that mark, I will be able to make money once I hit 1,000. So looking at the schedule for you guys, the next YouTube video that I'll do on the basketball channel will be Friday. I believe it's nationally. I'll be covering the national games for you guys. So whatever's on ESPN, because I don't have cable here at the house. I can only stream off the laptop off ESPN. So we have, I believe it's the Mavericks versus the Pelicans, so I'll do that. Oh, wow, Jaco Wavy down by the Cape. Wow, that's great. So, yeah, we're not too far away from the Cape, but we usually go away towards, like, Hyannis, like, every single Thanksgiving. So I know that Cape area very well out there. Sandwich, Bourne. When I used to play sports, we used to play all the teams in the South Coast Conference when I used to be in high school. We played Bourne, Wareham, Old Rochester. So that's right in that area there of Cape Cod. That's great, dude. All right, here we are getting ready for the fourth quarter. 77-68 the score right now. Thanks so much to Slump God hitting that sub button. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. So we just started here. Celtics with the basketball in the fourth quarter. Smart passes that one over at the top of the free throw circle. Making their move inside. Tatum passes over back to Smart, the right wing perimeter here. Making his move inside. Going to the bucket. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Cantor going up the tip in, and a foul underneath by Philly. So Cooking Singer thinking that the Lakers will win this year. I'm going to say the Clippers. I think the Clippers with Kawhi and Paul George will win this year. 11:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Enes Kanter of Boston, as we just started the fourth quarter in just a moment. So 2 shots here by Kanter. First one's up. This one is good. It's back to an 8-point game, 77-69 with 11:41 left to go in the fourth. second shot coming up here at the free throw line by Enes Kanter. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight in the opening night for the Celtics. This ball bounces off the front part of the rim to the back, and it's no good. Rebounded here by Philly, as they have it at the right wing perimeter, dribbling with that basketball. Bounce pass over to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Kanter here at the right baseline. Embiid now takes the jumper. He gets fouled on it. So 11:26 left to go. He gets fouled on it. Oh, wow, that's cool, dude. Jacob Wavy in the Southern Conference. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, the conference that we played for sports was the South Coast Conference. So that's where we played, was the South Coast Conference. So 2 shots at the free throw line. Are you sure it's the Southern Conference? Is it not the South Coast Conference? Because the South Coast Conference is in mass what we played for. So I'll be back tomorrow on YouTube, not on this channel. I'll be on my football channel tomorrow, Final Yard Football tomorrow. So 77-69. Both of the free throws were a miss by Embiid at the line. Oh, yo, you played in my conference. Jacob Wavy, you played in my conference. We played in the South Coast. So, that ball, I'll go into commercial break letting you know what I played for when I played baseball. As that was no good on the shot by Boston. Top of the key here for Philly. Philly with the basketball. They take the jumper. That one off the mark. Ball pinwheels in the air. It's an offensive rebound by Philly. They move it around the perimeter. Left wing 3. They take it from the outside. No good on the shot by Enes. Rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics now with the ball. Cooking Singer thinking that I should join the Celtics. That would be quite interesting. I've had people saying that I should work for ESPN and stuff like that. Whistle and foul underneath here as Marcus Smart was dribbling on the dribble drive. So 10:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. Inbound coming up now for Boston as they are down by 8 points in the 77-69 game. They'll inbound it at the right wing here. Jason Tatum to inbound it right now here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let's get this to 15 plus likes before I sign off. Hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Here we go, guys. Tatum to inbound. Celtics are down by 8. Looking for somebody pass it. Top of the key to Kanter. Somebody got bumped down. The Celtics player. Right there. Marcus Smart down on the ground immediately. And another foul called on the 76ers. So 10:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. So yeah, Jacob Wavy, if you played in the South Coast Conference, chances are you played against my team in the South Coast Conference. I played baseball growing up in high school. Didn't play basketball, didn't play football, but I played baseball growing up. But you know the team in the South Coast Conference that has the colors green and gold? That is not Greater New Bedford Voc Tech. Well, that's my team. That used to be in high school. That is my team there, the two-town team. 10:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. 77-69 the score. They were looking at the last foul here as Marcus Smart's got hit pretty hard by Embiid on the play. Yeah, you would know now. Nice little Iowa Hawkeye logo they got there over at the school district. They're not really that great for basketball in my former high school, but for baseball, though, they've been to, like, state, like, they won the state tournament back in 2016. All right, at the free throw line, shooting 2 right now is Kemba Walker. We have 10:46 left to go in the fourth here. Kemba at the free throw line. As this shot's up, this shot is a miss, so Kemba misses that one. Is it just 2 or 1? They're going to say, okay, so just 1, so my bad about that. So just 1 on the free throw. They're going to say 5 fouls by Joel Embiid. And they're going to inbound it. Oh, yes. Blue and white. Yep. I know what you are. Lob pass at the right elbow. Here to Jason Tatum. Spin move. Inside. Jumper to right baseline. Bad look at the shot. Rebound, though, as they feed it back into Tatum. With a backdoor cut up and in right there off the feed by Marcus Smart. It's 77-71 right now. That's awesome, dude. So I cannot believe you played in the same conference as me. Yeah, I used to work in that town at Top 40 radio station. That's actually my job now at another radio station. As that ball gets rebounded here by Tatum. He takes it up the court. No, he gets stripped into the lane, and it's going the other way. Philly with the basketball with 10 minutes left to go. 77-71. Philly takes the 3. No good. Rebounded by Kanter right now. Kanter with the ball. Puts it into the hands here of Kemba. Kemba takes it past that half-court logo now as they make their move inside. A little push-off on the play. And Kemba gets called, I believe, for the offensive foul right now. So we have 9:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kemba gets with a push-off at the left elbow as he was working on Korkmaz on the play, and that's a foul. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the video tonight on YouTube and also on Sportscaster for both of my streams. 76ers with the ball, bounce pass inside, and that ball goes out of bounds on the lob pass intended for Embiid underneath the basket, and it goes out of bounds. So Celtics get the basketball right back. Turnovers. Last couple plays here with turnovers here. 9:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ball security has been a problem by these two teams. Celtics with the inbound. They're only down by 6. They take it past the half-court logo here. Smart passes right wing perimeter into the hands of Hayward. Passes over to Tatum. Tatum now back to Hayward at the right wing. Dribbling. Making his move into the lane right now as he beats him right off. And it goes up and in right there by Gordon Hayward for 2 up and in off the glass. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. 77-73 the score here as we have a timeout taken by Philly. So thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel right now. We're going to head on to commercial break, everybody. What a game of the NBA opening night for both of these teams here in night 2 of NBA action. So since we're on commercial break, just going to update you guys with a couple of things going on. Major League Baseball World Series, top of the 5th inning, Nationals and Astros tied up at 2 apiece between those teams right now. Justin Verlander, 4 2/3 innings pitched with 2 earned runs so far, 5 Ks, 2 walks. As far as the NBA today, we're going to take a look at the NBA scoreboard right now. Miami Heat leading the Memphis Grizzlies with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth, 96-87. Dead heat between these two teams. Brooklyn Nets leading Minnesota 112-110, the score in this game. And Dallas Mavericks up at halftime against the Wizards 62-51. By the way, Kyrie Irving with 40 points for Brooklyn today. San Antonio Spurs 59-55. They are up against the New York Knicks. Thunder and Jazz tied up at 28. And yeah, I think I got them all. Did I? Oh, 2 games that finished final. Oh, 3 games that finished final. Hornets beating the Bulls 126-125. Pistons beating the Pacers 119-110. Magic over the Cavaliers 94-85. This game's 77-73 at commercial break. Hey, thanks so much, Uncle Pizzle. I appreciate it. So, yeah, man, I don't know what Kemba is doing right now in this game. So many shots he's missed so far. I'm just going to go over the team statistics for you guys since we're on this break right now. But it's been a struggle by Kemba in this game. Kemba out there in the court. He's 3 for 15 shooting and nothing going down whatsoever by Kemba in this second half. 0 points in the second half by Kemba. All 10 points in the first half. 19 points by Jason Tatum. Gordon Hayward with 17 points. 12 points by Enes Kanter. So a rough start indeed for Kemba Walker in his Boston Celtics career. 18 points by Ben Simmons of Philly. 15 points by Joel Embiid. 12 points by Josh Richardson. 10 points by Tobias Harris. 13 by Al Horford in this game right now. So currently we're on commercial break, but the Celtics shooting the ball at a very low 36%, 38% by Philly, and the Celtics getting owned on the boards as well in this one. As we have the rebound totals 52-35. Ouch. The Celtics are minus 17 on the boards in this game right now. So that, oh man, that's ouch. I know they're a smaller type of team going up against the tallest on average in the NBA with the Philadelphia 76ers, but they're just getting crushed tonight right on the rebounding advantage. So those are some of the numbers in the game right now. We're right now on commercial break. We'll head back into the game here, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this possible. Everybody in here on the channel, everybody who's new here as well. If you guys do enjoy the NFL and the New England Patriots and the NFL in general, feel free to take a look at my NFL channel. I'll post it in here for you guys in the chat. It's called Final Yard Football. It's on YouTube. That's where I do all my football play-by-play on that football channel. I do the basketball stuff here on Behind the Arc Basketball. I've been doing the basketball stuff here since about early January. So we're back to action right now. Philly with the basketball. Korkmaz takes the 3, left wing. He drains it. So he takes the 3-point shot from the left wing. He connects. It's 80-73. 7-point game. Celtics with the basketball. 9:10 left to go in the fourth quarter right now. Boston dribbling at the right wing. Kemba has just been embarrassed shooting the ball. That's a bad shot by Hayward. Hits the front rim short at the free throw circle. Rebounded by Philly. Philly with the ball. Top of the key. They take another 3 and they connect. Ouch. He was left wide open. He connects with it by Tobias Harris. So what was... That was, what, a 4-point game has gone now to a 10-point game just like that in the past 2 possessions for Philly. 83-73 now, guys, is the score. Tobias Harris draining the triple from the top of the 3 in transition outside. Hey, welcome in, DeVoe Jr. here, back to Sportscaster. Thanks so much, man, for joining me tonight. So, yeah, it was a closer game a couple moments ago, but we're going back to commercial break with 2 big shots by the 76ers on their last 2 possessions here to put it back to a double-digit game right now. So, not the start for Kemba Walker and the Boston Celtics here. Kemba are just really, really struggling with the ball right now. Hopefully we see tons of improvement there by Kemba, but the opening night jitters here in this game, it is showing by Kemba Walker as he has 10 points all in the first half, 3 for 15, shooting the ball 1 for 5 from downtown, and only 10 points to show for in this game by Kemba Walker, and all 10 were in the first half, and nothing in the second half. Unfortunate there. So right now we're just on commercial break. Celtics just getting destroyed in the rebounding battle too. Next game for the Celtics will be on Friday against the Raptors. They'll take on. Let's look at the upcoming schedule here. I'm going to pull up the upcoming schedule for you guys for the Celtics to see what we got for this upcoming season here. So let's see for Boston once I pull that up. Alright, they take on the Raptors on Friday, so that's the next game. And then on the next day on Saturday, they're at the other Garden, Madison Square, to take on the New York Knicks on Saturday. That should be a W. The Milwaukee Bucks, they take on next Wednesday. So a week from today, I'll have the play-by-play call for that game since that one is on ESPN. Same place, same time. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Wednesday, I'll be calling that game since that one is a national broadcast on ESPN. So I'll schedule out the video for you guys, so join me back next Wednesday for the next Celtics game against Milwaukee. I believe there's another NBA game on Friday. I'll be covering that one since it's a nationally televised one. I believe that's the Mavericks versus the Pelicans. I wish Zion was playing, though, and fortunately he is out for 6 to 8 weeks for New Orleans with his knee injury. Looking like he'll probably be back sometime near Christmas. So right now we're just on commercial break for one more time here. Before we head back to commercial break, I'll go over the scoreboard. If you guys are baseball fans, the World Series looks like this. Bottom of the 5th, Astros and Nationals tied up at 2 apiece between those 2 teams. We look towards the other games going on in the NBA tonight. Memphis Grizzlies getting crushed now by the Miami Heat, 104-87. Justice Winslow with 25 points for the Heat in that game tonight. Tied up with 2 seconds remaining, Timberwolves against the Nets at 115. Kyrie Irving with 43 points. Karl Anthony Towns with 36 and 14 rebounds for the Timberwolves. The Mavericks leading against the Wizards at halftime, 62-48. The Spurs up against the Knicks, 65-62 right now, with about 8 minutes left to go in the third. So right now, we're going to head right back into the game, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call basketball play-by-play of all sorts, from the NBA to college basketball to March Madness, as I call play-by-play on this channel. 8:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're back to action. Boston dribbling the ball. Here's Kemba. Kemba shooting a very low 3 for 15 from the floor. He needs to hit something. He's at the left wing perimeter working on Harris. Kemba takes a step back. Left elbow jumper. No good. He's 3 for 16. He misses it. Jaylen Brown back into the game with 5 fouls. Ben Simmons with the ball. With a layup, he gets it. Up and in by 2 right there by Ben Simmons. 85-73. This is rough tonight. 8:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston with the ball once again. They cannot get any open shots. Hayward dribbling top of the free throw circle, making his move into the lane, and that ball gets swatted away, tipped by Philly here. Philly in transition. Harris feeds that over right wing perimeter. They pass it towards the top of the key. This is Horford. Horford now with the left baseline. Dribbling with the basketball right now for the 76ers. Backing his way inside the low post. Feeds it in here to Simmons. Simmons making his move. That shot well short of the hoop. Gets rebounded by the Celtics. And contact there. Whistle. And a foul by Philly on the play. So we're one more like away from 15. Who's going to be the lucky 15th like here on the video tonight? Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. 85-73. The Celtics need a scoring machine to come up here in the last 8 minutes of this game, and they need it fast. They need somebody to put on a clinic here in the last 7:50 remaining. Celtics get the inbound right now. They take it past the timeline. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Coming into the game, Daniel Tice with the ball. A lob pass over to Kemba. Kemba with his 16th attempted shot. This one a miss. Missed it short at the three-point mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Boston. Boston with the ball. They take another three from the outside. Another miss right there. Hits the bottom part of the rim. It's been terrible tonight with the shots. They cannot hit anything these past couple minutes with the jumpers. Philly with a rebound. Simmons with the ball. Simmons left elbow passes that one back. Shot fake. Top of the key to Horford. Horford left wing three. He takes it. No good. Rebounded. Offensive rebound coming out of nowhere is Harris. Harris underneath the basket here for Philly. Bounce pass over to Simmons. Simmons into the lane. A little runner gets it. 87-73 now the score. 14-point game by the 76ers. Doesn't look promising tonight for the Celtics at the moment. They're going to take it past the timeline here with Kemba. Kemba not shooting well at all as he bounce passes that one over to Tice. Tice gets fouled into the lane with 6:58 left to go. If you're the Celtics now, you really need to show some fight in the last 6:58 remaining. Do not quit. Do not quit if you're the Celtics. I want to see something out of here out of your team. So they're down by 14. They got 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here. This is Daniel Tice shooting 2 here for Boston at the line. So first shot by Tice. This one is up. This one is good. Back to a 13-point game. 87-74. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the stream tonight on the play-by-play call on Behind the Arc Basketball. Second shot coming up here in just a moment. Ben Simmons shooting everything tonight inside the low post. He did... I did see him shoot a little jumper in the low post earlier. That's a missed shot by Tice at the free throw line. So 1 for 2 at the line. Rebounded by Philly with 6:50 left to go in the fourth. Philly takes the ball past the timeline. They have it at the right wing perimeter here with Simmons. Simmons making this move inside, spin move, passes that one back. They take the three. From the outside, that one is a knockdown. This game just got iced with that three-point shot. Dials it down right there by Kyle O'Quinn out of all players for Philadelphia, as they have their largest lead of the game, 90-74. Boston with the basketball at the left wing. They pass it top of the free throw circle. Tice with the ball, hands this one off to Tatum. Tatum making his way into the lane. A little runner, nothing there. Tipping though, goes down. So Tatum follows up his shot. He gets it home for 2. 90-76 though. I like to see some fight here at the end for the Celtics. 76ers with the ball, trying to take down some clock. Lob pass over at the left wing into the hands here of O'Quinn with the basketball. Passes that one back here, top of the key. Now the Harris dribbling towards his left. Now dribbling at the free throw circle. Passing that one back. Shot fake. They make their move into the lane. Pass it back. Left wing three from deep. They take the three. No good. Missed shot by Richardson. Rebounded by the Celtics now with 5:50 left to go. Boston with the ball at the right wing. This is Jaylen Brown. Passes over. Top of the key. Celtics need some urgency with Hayward. He's just standing there with the ball in his hands. Now he dribbles. Hayward making this move into the lane. Looking. Takes the turnaround. And we got ourselves a foul on the play with 5:42 left to go in the fourth. So foul committed by Philly in the play right now. Gordon Hayward should be shooting 2 shots here at the line with 5:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thank you guys so much for being a part here to stream. So 5:42 left to go in the fourth quarter right now. Celtics at the line shooting 2. Hayward drills his first one. Show me some fight here, Boston. Doesn't look likely that you'll win the game, but at least make a pretty decent comeback. That is something. So you can go into the next game with your heads up and improve upon that. Second shot at the line. It's up and good by Hayward. Back to a 12-point game. 90-78 right now. 76ers with the ball. They're going to take it past a half-court logo. We have 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Philly with the basketball. Making their move into the lane. They pass it back. Left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Thibault. Thibault pass it over underneath the basket and lays it up and in. Right there by Kyle O'Quinn for the 76ers. Back to a 14-point game. Celtics with the ball. This is Jaylen Brown. Brown hands this one off over to Hayward, and Hayward passes that one back. Top of the key three. They take it. Jaylen Brown hits it. Finally. Something right there as goes down by number 7. It's 92-81. So something, a little bit of confidence with 5 minutes left to go. So this game, not out of the reach yet. Defensive stop here. You can do it. You can do it for the Celtics right now. Top of the key with Ben Simmons dribbling, guarded by Hayward. Simmons making his move now inside the low post. Turnaround, takes the jumper. Simmons with a J, no good. Rebounded by the Celtics. A whistle on the foul down underneath here. Yeah, it's only one game though, Uncle Pizzle. Only one game right now, so still plenty of time for Kemba Walker to turn it around. It might be a little bit of his nerves. Coming into the game now, that's a defensive player, one of the best on the team, Robert Williams III. Coming into the game here for the Celtics. Hopefully he can show some uptick in progression this season. 92-81, a foul by Boston as Philly gets the inbound. We have 4:45 left to go in this game. Philly with about the right elbow. They hand this one off now to Richardson. Richardson making his move. Shot fake inside. That ball, no good. Follows up his shot up and good right there. Up and then off the backboard. He gets it. And he got fouled as well from behind. We have 4:36 left to go in the fourth quarter, everybody. Philadelphia running away with this thing. 94-81 in the season opener against Boston. But yeah, keep your heads up, guys. If you're a Celtics fan like me, keep your heads up. Remember what the Bruins did last season? Everybody, they lost in their season opener. 7-0 against the Washington Capitals last year in their season opener. They made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. How about the St. Louis Blues? Dead last in the NHL. They came back and won the finals last year. Anything could happen in sports, that is for sure. As that free throw is up and good, it's 95-81 Philly. As we have 4.5 left to go here in this game. Boston with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo right now. They pass it towards the right wing perimeter into the hands of Gordon Hayward. Hayward passing that one back on the cutter. Hayward gets it up and in for 2 off the backboard. 12-point game, 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the stream, by the way, tonight as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on the channel. If you're new here to Behind the Arc Basketball, feel free to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. So the first ever game of the regular season for me streaming, and it goes like this. But hopefully there'll be some more hope throughout the season for Boston. Kemba Walker tonight just really struggling. 3 for 17 shooting from the floor by Kemba. 1 for 6 from downtown. He scored 10 points in this game. 7 of those points off of buckets. 3 other points off of free throws. It's just been a struggle tonight by Kemba. Minus 13 out on the court, but plenty of time to improve there for a player who does show a ton of heart there on the court. Just, you cannot base it off of one game on the season. You still got 81 games left to go in the regular season for Kemba Walker, and hopefully a turnaround for the next game when they take on the Raptors. Jason Tatum with a double-double here. 21 points, 10 rebounds by Tatum tonight. Thank you so much, Uncle Pizzle. I appreciate it for you being in here in the chat. You guys have been awesome. All the people who joined me tonight to expand my outreach here to the listenership and the viewership on the channel. It's been an absolute pleasure tonight as we make our drive towards 400 subscribers. The Summer League was awesome. If you guys didn't catch us in the Summer League, I did the Summer League back in July, calling play-by-play. That's where we got around over 100 subscribers just from the Summer League, which was awesome. I couldn't believe we got that many subscribers from the Summer League games. So Kyrie today, 45 points in his game. So Kyrie, 45 points against Minnesota. Kemba Walker, only 10 tonight. Still time to turn it around for Kemba. As that shot, no good by Horford underneath. Boston with a rebound. Boston down by 12 as we approach the 4-minute mark left to go. Dribble drive inside. Tatum lost the basketball as the 76ers get it back. Here we go. 2-on-1 fast break as they go inside and lay it up and in for 2. And 97-83 right now. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics show some heart here, guys. Do not quit. Hayward with about the right wing perimeter. Trying to make their move inside. Left elbow jumper. Whistle on the foul on the play. This is the tallest team in basketball, I believe, for the 76ers as far as average height. This team is just tough defensively. The Celtics right now is just going stone cold shooting the ball in the second half. Hey, thanks so much, Devote Jr. and Sportscaster saying the Nationals started 13-31. Now they're in the World Series. So great point right there, too. Devote Jr. and Sportscaster in my stream saying the Nationals starting out with a record of 13-31. And how about bouncing back to be in the World Series? Sports is so unpredictable. So at the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot up and good by Hayward. Second shot, this one is up. This one is good as well. 97-85. This is a work in progress here for the Celtics, but I'm sure each week this team will progress over time. It's just only the first game of the season. Still 81 to play. Lob pass to the right elbow. Trying to go with the backdoor cut underneath the basket. 76ers try to save it, and they do. They get the ball over to Horford. Passes over at the right baseline here with 3.5 left to go. Trying to back their way inside. Simmons takes the jumper. Turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Marcus Smart. Celtics now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. Jaylen Brown. Dribble drive to the hoop. Cannot finish. Blocked from behind. Brown will go to the free throw line as he was fouled to shoot 2. So we have 3:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, feel free to give me those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as we are on the move here to 400 subs on YouTube. And less than a year here on the channel. 2 shot to the line by Jaylen Brown. The first shot, this one is up. This one is rolling around the rim, no good. It hit the bottom part. Went to the back, rolled around, no good. So that one was a miss. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line by Jaylen Brown. I'll be back for more basketball on Friday. I believe it's a national game, so I'll have the Pelicans against the Mavericks on Friday. Second shot was good at the free throw line. I'll have the Celtics again, guys. So if you're a Celtics fan like me, I'll have the next Celtics game for you guys against the Bucks a week from today. Is that one I'll be able to get since it's on ESPN. Foul committed by the Celtics from behind by Marcus Smart as Ben Simmons was dribbling the basketball at the left wing. So 3:09 left to go in the third quarter here. Philly will inbound the ball. They are up by 11. They inbounded, backdoor cut, and nobody was covering home right there. Tobias Harris, he slams it down for 2. 99-86 now to score. Boston in deep water trouble. They're down by 13. They have a top of the key dribbling here with Jaylen Brown, trying to make their move into the lane underneath the basket. He scores. That was Kemba who got the basketball, and he went underneath the basket. Finally, Kemba has 2 points now in this half, so he now has 12 points in the game. 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter here, guys. 76ers with the ball at the right elbow. Horford passes this one back, trying to make their move into the key, and that layup too strong off the basketball hoop. That ball gets tipped back, offensive rebound. 76ers smoking Celtics on the boards right now. They're trying to chew off time off the clock. Harris dribbling right wing perimeter with 2:20 remaining. Harris passes it over top of the key into the hands of Richardson, trying to weave in between defenders, and he gets it home. Wow, off the backboard, up and good by Josh Richardson for 2 as he scored that one. We get 100 here on the board, so we get 101 here on the board as I'm just going to change that over there. So 101-88, Celtics with the basketball right now. Hayward, dribble drive to the hoop, stripped into the lane as Hayward was fouled. Oh, yes, DeVoe Jr. pointing me out here on Sportscaster. That will be a great game there with Celtics against the Bucks next week. I'll be covering that one for you guys on YouTube and Sportscaster. So Hayward, 23 points tonight, shooting 2 at the free throw line. This is his first shot. This one's up. This one is good. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Hayward. This one is up. This one is good as well. Alright, we have 101-90 to score. Celtics need to force some turnovers, get some open three-point shots, something they haven't accomplished today. They're down by 11. Too tough for them tonight. 76ers with the ball top of the key. Dribbling, trying to chew off time off this clock. This is Richardson. Passes left wing the thigh ball into the hands here. This is Simmons trying to work his way inside the low post. Passes that one back outside, right corner 3. They take it. They connect on it. 104-90 here in this one. This game has been done for a while. We'll see. We'll see, Kevin Brown, if I'll do XFL. It depends on what the product is for the XFL. But I'll see when they do have a chance. It competes with college basketball, though, because I do like a lot of the March Madness games, I think. Yeah, man. Hopefully better for us for the next game on Friday, the Slump God. But thanks so much, man, for joining me. All you guys in the channel here, as we have 1:05 left to go. Philly back in their way inside the low post. A jumper, no good, but fouled on the play. It looks like Horford will be shooting 2 at the line. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Jaco Wavy, Uncle Pizzle, Kevin Brown, Slump God here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream today. All the new people here, thank you guys so much. On Sportscaster, thank you so much, DeVoe Jr. You're the man too. Thank you guys so much. He was trying to spell out Bucks on Sportscaster, but bleeped in a different language. 2 shots coming up at the line. First shot, a miss. Hits the front part of the rim by Gordon Hayward as we have 1:06 left to go. I'll be back tomorrow on YouTube on my football channel, Final Yard Football. Vikings versus Redskins game I'll have tomorrow for you guys. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here by Horford with 1:06 remaining. It's just been disappointing today. Disappointing. All the hype about Kemba Walker. I feel like whatever keeps on being hyped up in sports lately, whether it's Baker Mayfield for the Browns going into this season, whether it's Kemba Walker now, or whether... What was the other one I was thinking about? Yeah, there's a couple of things hyped up about sports Zion Williamson, whether it's Zion Williamson for the Pelicans because he got injured once again, whereas Zion Williamson in the Summer League, Zion Williamson didn't even play that full game in the Summer League, was shut down in the Summer League, and now he's shut down for like the next 68 weeks. So whether it's Zion Williamson, Kemba Walker now tonight in this game, or Baker Mayfield in the NFL, Bryce Harper too, what Kevin's pointing out here. There's been tons of players just hyped up and they just haven't achieved it this year. Unfortunate. I hope Kemba just doesn't fall into that category. I hope he has a nice feel-good story bounce-back game in the next one, and hopefully we'll see him progress throughout the season here. But yeah, looking forward to the Patriots, though, on Sunday against the Browns. That's what I'm looking forward to, so can't wait for that. Hopefully the Celtics here progress. It's only game 1. We still have 81 games left to go, so nothing about pulling the plug just yet. Also, the size advantage is a big problem in this matchup here against Philly tonight. It's just been a problem with the size here. The Celtics are a much smaller team going up against this really just big team on the boards here. So second shot at the line coming up by Al Horford of Philly. This shot is up. This shot is good. It's a 15-point game. 105-90. As we have a minute left to go. For the Celtics here, just finish off with a positive note. They're getting some of their younger players into the game. Semi Ojeleye into the game. Bounce pass over at the right baseline. Now as they work their way underneath the basket to Grant Williams. That shot off the mark. Rebounded by Philly here with 48 seconds left to go. Philly with the basketball at the left wing perimeter. They have their players out. This is Raul Neto with the basketball. Move it around towards the top of the key to Kyle O'Quinn. And now they make their move inside the low post underneath the basket. Pass it back at the right baseline. Dribble drive to the lane. Oh my goodness. Tearing down the rack was Horford. Oh man, he has starters going up against backups right now. 107-90. The score. Celtics with the ball. Carson Edwards in there at the right wing perimeter with 25 seconds remaining. He takes the three. Top of the key. There you go, buddy. I like it there. Nice showing by Edwards. Drains the three off the pick and roll right there. There you go, Carson. We need some more of that in the next game. 18 seconds left to go before this game goes final. Philly will just dribble out the clock. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream tonight. You guys were awesome here on the channel. Got a whole new people here on the channel, which was incredible here, guys. You were all awesome tonight. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Before I sign off, feel free to check out my football channel. I'll be back tomorrow for Thursday Night Football on Final Yard Football. I'll post that in the chat for you guys. That is on YouTube. Also, I have a channel on Sportscaster. It's called The Sports Dish on Sportscaster. I posted in that link as well. So feel free to check out that link there too, as I do a bunch of stuff on Sportscaster as well, from NFL weekly game picks over to NFL surprises for the week. Videos on NBA with injury reports for NFL too. So a bunch of sports videos I do over there. NFL, college basketball, NBA. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. Kevin, I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. Same as Slump God today. Uncle Pizzle all the way out from England. I appreciate it. You guys were awesome. We reached out to the Philippines, which was incredible here on YouTube. So getting that international reach in this one. The game, unfortunately, did not go towards the way for the Celtics tonight. 107-93, but hopefully better luck in this game. It is a long NBA season. 81 games left on the schedule, so this season is a marathon just like the year for the NFL with that 16-game slate. But right now, we're just going to sign off on the video. Thank you guys so much. Before you head out, feel free to give me a thumbs up before you head out and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel as well. Signing off on this video, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining this video, and I'll be back with more play-by-play throughout the season, NBA and college. Thank you guys so much. Cheers. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.